Anyway, Kush, catch you later. Waxfire, thanks for stopping by.
What is up?
Hey, Spoons, how you doing?
Welcome,
Hi,
Spoony
thanks
J.
for having me on the shit show.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
It feels weird seeing Spoony J on the shit show.
I know, right? I opened up the link. I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, dude?"
Welcome, Spoony.
I'm strangely comfortable with it.
I'm strangely comfortable with it. It's not as pretty. You need to take these fuckers off.
So what the hell have you guys been up to this week?
All the things.
Oh, jeez. Work.
I flew
more
some
work.
silos in Kansas.
That was badass.
It was fun.
The butteriest of the buttery.
On some train tracks. I didn't want to fly any cornfields though, because as soon as I passed one going into Kansas, I immediately was like, "That's like flying over water."
Yeah, you might as well just fly water. It'll look cooler.
Exactly. Like
those
corn rows are 13 inches apart. If I go down a quarter mile into a cornfield, I'm not getting it back.
Yo, you'd be surprised how easy it is to find yourself in a corn row.
Really?
It's like they do them so damn straight. You just bend down and you can see forever. I'm telling you, you got LEDs on those things. It's gonna light it up. Super easy.
Crank the audio up if you can.
I'll see if I can.
Waxfire's always in here
I know.
critiquing us, which is good. We need to have somebody on that end letting us know how things go. So thank you, Waxy.
Oh, I think it's maxed. Uh-oh.
But he is also like an audiophile, videographer, fucking extraordinaire. So we definitely, he's got a high standard. So
give us a break.
Yeah, so give us a break, Waxy. Just let us know if you can hear it, is really all we need to know.
It might have got better right there. Let's see.
Yeah. Can you try harder?
Try harder one more time. No, we'll get it. We'll get it.
Just open your ear holes up more.
Right? Use more of your ear surface area.
Yeah, listen harder.
Hey, did you guys know that BQE Hearts jumped out?
I've never heard of BQE.
Have you ever heard of BQE.io?
No, I haven't.
Actually.
Oh. Well, it's something stinky in here. I've never heard of BQE.
Dude, what was that? What's that little rig that they got going on there?
The Pixel?
Is it the
Or
Pixel?
the Ripsqueak?
The Ripsqueak. That thing looks so fucking cool.
But yeah,
that's a 3-inch, right?
I want a 3. I got the 3-inch and then the 2.5.
What's the Pixel? Same thing? 2.5 and 3-inch?
What is it? Just stick arms? That's the only difference? It's like more stick arms?
It's more, the Pixel's more a little bit sturdier, made for racing. The Ripsqueak is more made for just kind of ripping around. And
the Pixel
I would race it. I'm going to build it and I'm going to race that fucker.
Hell yeah.
The Pixel has like the
it's
TBS
more,
Oblivion
the
thing,
Pixel's
right?
the Pixel's an X. The
True X with a
Ripsqueak's
square
a little
frame
bit,
around it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sparky Josh, Champ, Big Red, thanks you guys for showing up.
What's up, folks? I haven't even put this in the Discords yet. I should probably do that.
Yeah,
everybody share this. Share the link.
Who should?
Share it up.
So we just submitted ourselves to a battle. Hopefully it's gonna go well.
A battle of souls.
A battle of souls.
I mean, if we pull out all the best of the UFDA crew, I'm pretty sure we'll stomp just about everybody.
We need to play it and see if people can guess who's who.
Yeah, well, I don't think we can play it because then that'll show that it's ours.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
I want to play it too.
I would have guessed Chris's flight, but that's strictly because of the part. And Gearhead shit through that fucking antenna tower thing.
Oh my god. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. When does that thing drop, anyways?
Nobody knows.
Never.
It's a mystery.
Because I'm in the BQE one too.
Oh yeah.
Long enough to forget.
Did we
about
look
what's
up the
been
rules
said.
on that?
Nobody ever told me I couldn't enter both.
We can submit like a late John submission if we have to. You know?
Well, we need to know how many people are doing it. So it's the same amount of people on both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I remembered I had some stuff, so I'm good next time.
John saves every piece of footage he's ever taken. I'm surprised that he wasn't
He-
like, yo, yeah, I got something.
He
Like,
has
no.
like a trillion terabytes of
Yeah,
FPV
trillion and a half.
footage.
0.5. Trillion.5.
Hey,
He has like 5 terabyte hard drives.
so I'm gonna put this drink out there to our buddy Wombat. It's his birthday the other day.
Cheers.
Cheers
Wombat.
to Wombat.
Cheers, all
Happy
that.
birthday, homie.
Happy birthday.
He might not be here, but he's right there. That side.
He turned 31 years old.
He is pretty.
That's pretty young. Like, I
yeah,
thought he was
it
older
is.
for some reason.
I
Yeah,
for
me
whatever
too.
reason,
Dude.
thought that he was much older than that as well. To find out that he's the same
He's
age
probably
as
like
I am
watching
was
the show all
surprising.
pissed off now. He's
production
like, "Fuck you
companies
guys, you
age you.
It's
Production
public
companies
information. I clicked it. It was like Tyler Burge has a birthday, and I clicked on it. It was like he's 31 years old today. I don't think he's trying to hide it.
Age. Yeah.
But if you are Wombat, I'm sorry.
Sorry you
You're
grew,
old
bud.
as fuck, homie.
Yeah. Fucking. We miss you, dude. Hopefully you come back on here soon. Hopefully you get
Has he
a
not
chance.
been on the show for a while?
Nah, he's been sucked into work. When you do production, it's like sometimes it just fucking ramps up and you don't even have time to shit in the places you're used to shitting. You know?
Right?
So. Is what it is.
Yeah. And he's like the world's greatest drone pilot.
I know.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
We miss him dearly.
Yeah, I'm
Those are all
I'm
facts.
3 years younger than him, and I feel like he's like 15 years older than me.
Yeah, right?
Like in wisdom, like
Yeah.
in mentorship.
Just
Dude,
experiences. He
'cause
seems like he's been around the block.
He's seen shit,
Totally.
you know? He's fucking
I
seen
literally
shit.
have never met the dude, but I have seen him in a handful of videos from various people's vlogs and so on and so forth. And I feel like, yes, he seems like the type of guy who has been wise upon his years for a long time.
It's true.
He's seen a lot of shit.
It's definitely true.
Catch you later, FPV. It was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday.
Oh,
Belated.
happy birthday.
Catch you later, FPV.
Catch you later. I feel like
dig
I
it.
know who is that.
I
I
dig
feel
it.
like that is.
Does anybody have full send FPV or send it FPV? Anybody taken send it yet?
Full send is.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, the guys out of Denver. Yeah, duh. Send it. Anybody got send it FPV?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Send it, Spoonie.
Send it, yeah. He's just gonna
I know
send
one
it.
I got.
There's too many goddamn beers, anyways.
No shit, huh?
I got not gonna last long.
Not
Yeah,
gonna last long.
Not gonna last long, FPV.
Fuck, man.
Hey, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. This is the mom of
Hey.
FPV right there. That's the mom of
Cat-
FPV.
Kathy, would I be asking too much
It's the
if
truth.
I could see the Spoonie J Tucker poker?
Yeah.
Just shamelessly plug it on the shit show.
Here, like, you mean like this?
Oh damn! Look, does it have a lighter in it, or is that the cardboard?
What do you think?
It looks like it's got a lighter in it.
Some people think that Vanover's mom is the mom of FPV, but they're wrong.
It doesn't.
My mom was
I
the
was wrong.
original mom of FPV.
The OG mom.
She probably sees
Yeah.
more FPV than any other mom. Like, no fucking joke.
Totally. I don't know. Vanover's mom probably has seen a lot of FPV.
She probably doesn't even watch him anymore.
Hot dog FPV poker toker
Oh,
poker.
look at that!
Oh,
Oh, that's the OG one I gave you like a long time ago.
Yeah, that's the first one.
that's what happened. That's why they never put the foilies into production, is because they rubbed off.
Like, you guys, yeah. Look like
So,
you
so
got
you're holding something that you can't even buy.
Never again will you find a foily. Is that the right word?
Foily's a
Maybe
bad
foil-
word.
Not a foily toker. but
Foily's a
I
bad
said-
word.
I have my
Oily.
Spoonie one too.
UFDA crew does not.
The glow in the dark Spoonie J toker.
We do
poker?
not. We do not. Or we're not telling you to go out there and do foilies. That's not what we want.
No.
Yeah, on a related different note, I haven't smoked pot in a while. I gave it
What?
up. Yeah, I gave it.
Why?
Really?
Whoa.
That's
a
hard to do
terrible
if you're a dabber
Wow.
for so long. Like going from dabbing to nothing.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I quit right before Vegas, and this has been the longest time in my adult life that I have not smoked weed, which is different. So I'm a buzzkill now.
How could
How
you?
do you feel?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it better?
That's
Actually, so like, it is better. I was
I
worried
don't,
about.
I don't normally, so that I'm generally curious.
Yeah, I was worried about my creativity. I was worried about like pain and stuff. Like pain levels are up a little bit more. But creativity is okay. Like I was able to edit my last video completely sober and it came out really well. So and I seem to be a bit more productive. Um, the like definitely like a fog feels like it's lifting a bit. Um, and yeah, like because I was a fairly heavy regular user for quite a while, and
Right. When's the last time you stopped smoking?
I never really stopped. And that
Like
whole
once you started, yeah.
yeah, like I was like regularly doing it
Mhm.
for since I was like 18. So it's kind of neat. Like this is like
Sometimes sometimes I really think you just need to hit that reset button, go all the
It's
way
good.
back,
Yeah.
fucking stop
It's
that
good.
talk. Because I've been there a few times. Like I'll go through different phases with like weed and like you
Yeah.
know like I went through like my dab phase and I like smoked fucking grams of dabs like every day and it was just I didn't like I didn't like what it was doing and it was just a lot of money and I stopped getting as high and then it just becomes like this fucking downhill spiral. So every once in a while you gotta just fucking go back to zero, you know.
yeah, and like I'm trying to like transition from being like a like sponsored like star pilot to a professional, and to do it, I think that's one way to do it, or at least part of the way to doing it, especially with all the new
Grinder would disagree.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
I don't know.
well in
How
my
does-
in my line of work for what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
You're doing legit shit. Is
Yeah,
what you're
Yeah.
definitely.
yeah, especially when I'm working with the government, I need to clean myself up, so it's like part of the process. But you know what? I
doing. Well,
can
hey, you know what? That's
only
awesome.
till they clean themselves up, and then you'll be all right.
well, so the other thing is like the military just stopped testing for THC. So like all
What?
active duty military
What,
personnel
dude?
don't have to worry about it anymore.
Word up, America.
Yo, is it blunts for freedom? Like-
Blunts-
So like while I can smoke it, I definitely want it to become more legal and for it
Damn.
to become a thing going forward.
Hey guys,
Yep.
I think Wombat's stripper just got here. Sucks he's not here though. But oh
Oh, damn.
oh damn. Yo, it drove Primitive right out.
Primitive said
Damn.
this is too much. We didn't even get a chance to say hi.
Damn. How long is the show?
About, like giving up weed, and he's like, "I'm out. This is such a show."
He's like, what is this? He's like,
I'm
what
outta
is this
here.
shit show going
I'm
to?
in the wrong place.
I don't even know what's happening.
Don't do that, 608. 608's like, I just may re-enlist. You don't need to do that to smoke weed.
Be right back, guys.
No. Not at all.
I've been trying to talk my little brother out of enlisting. Like, there's certain people who I think are meant for the military, or the military's gonna fucking like straighten their troublemaking ass up. My brother's smart and he doesn't get in trouble. I think he's doing it because he doesn't know what else he wants to do.
Tell him if he doesn't know what else to do and he's smart and doesn't want to get in trouble, go to the Air Force.
Yeah.
'Cause if he's truly smart and he can pass whatever ASVAB
can be-
test or whatever the fuck they are.
No, motherfucker, go to the Army or go to the Air Force and fly drones.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that would fucking do.
Program
Yo,
autopilots and
I-
do all the software shit for
Yeah,
fighter jets.
well, That'd be better. But like I know a guy who did the drones, and he's not fucking
Right?
He's not really cognate anymore. He
Yeah,
just
because you're fucking killing people, dude. Unless
'Cause
you're doing reconnaissance.
because they make you
Right.
watch the camera till it hits.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the problem.
yeah. And you're the one that hits the button.
Yeah, it's a heavy duty. You know, I don't think people should take it lightly.
Hey, you know what? Cheers to everybody in the military
Yeah.
because we couldn't be doing this shit without y'all fucks.
Truth.
Like straight up. What's up, Prim? You back?
He's back.
I'm gonna go get a beer. I'll be right back.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up?
Fucking fixed it.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
So if any of you have possible opportunity to come out to Drones in the Desert at the end of the month, we need more registrants. We only
I
have-
just saw Vicky's message.
Dude, everybody blew their load on the fucking get down.
I know, dude.
No,
Blowing it
don't say
hard.
that.
I'm so bummed I'm not going to either event now.
To the throwdown
The
or
throwdown,
the
yeah.
Drones in the Desert.
Yeah, like I was gonna go to the West Coast Throwdown, and then work stuff came up, and weirdly, Rotor Riot wanted to fly me out during/around the time of the event, so I
Ooh,
turned it down.
damn.
What?
Yeah. Like I turned down going to West Coast Throwdown. Also, it was weird because like some of the X-Class folk, like I'm due financials, and they haven't sent me financials, so things are still kind of weird with like the people running the event.
Yep.
So like I just figured, you know what, I'm wanted somewhere else, and I don't feel wanted there, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do things where I'm wanted.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm bummed. I have so many friends going to the West Coast Throwdown.
It looks like it's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a fucking epic time. Like everyone going is gonna have a great time. Like it's a really, really good event.
Is anybody in the chat going? Is the question.
Probably a few people.
Somebody just died? Was that like somebody went down hard?
Kathy's in
Hardcore.
the cupboard.
Wasn't me.
Kitty. What's up, Primitive? Do you have a voice today?
Oh, I was just waiting.
Oh,
You guys, throw down the get down, throw down talk.
how you been, Muddy?
Good. Been freaking good. I haven't been able to fly in a while.
Well, it looks like you've been busy. Speaking of the West Coast Throwdown and Banff decals, you got some new stickers, didn't you?
Oh yeah, dude.
Sure.
Nathan came through for sure.
Nathan Baker is the man.
Yeah.
If you guys want stickers, head over to Banff decals to get
Banff.
them. He'll hook you up.
He's been super busy, dude. Like with
He's running an event. Yeah, he's helping
Yeah.
plan an event, and he's still busting out stickers. And
So-
the motherfucker slings on Amazon too.
Yeah.
what?
Pretty good guy.
Yeah, he's.
I think he makes more off Amazon than he does off the FPV community, but I could be wrong.
Well, we're
I bet.
all a bunch of poor assholes anyways.
We are, dude, and like I think he's been doing Amazon for a while. No, we are, and that's why everybody says that FPV's dying. It's just because we're all broke and we're just trying to stay flying
Dude.
for the cheap.
Right.
Dude, it's never gonna die for me. Fuck that.
That's what I'm saying. It won't. It won't.
Hell
There's
funny,
a few,
dude.
I could sell
What did
my
I just
truck
see
for
that
drones
he's
still.
part of the quad Dropbox now.
I think it's just BanffDecals.com, 608, but just Google search Banff Decals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Banff just announced that he is part of Quadbox now. He's doing the sticker sheets for Quadbox.
Oh hell yeah.
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 That's what's up.
Which will be awesome. Lots of collabs, I'm sure, because he's already doing collabs with Miss Creature and.
That's what's up.
I guys legitimately want to subscribe to it for the stickers and the shirts. I don't even want the fucking
Yeah.
parts.
That's
That
what's up.
I think that's what sells it, right? Is that like you get your money back in stickers and shirts anyway. So anything else that they send you is just bonus shit.
Yeah,
And but sometimes people be fucking ragging on that shit. Like, oh, what the
Really?
fuck is this? They gave me a prop tool and a set of props.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you don't get a T-shirt every month?
So I don't get.
no, you did.
You got that.
You do.
Every
I
month you
couldn't
get that.
change. I couldn't change props every month, dude. That'd fuck me up so bad. So I don't really understand, getting props sent different
I
props.
gotta change them. I gotta change them like 12 times a day. What are you talking about?
No,
Oh, no.
different.
And
He's
he's talking-
I know.
I'm
I'm just
talking about like the latest and greatest.
yeah,
This 51,
I can't-
45.7.
Yep. I'm with you there, dude.
Sometimes though, a new set of props will come out and you just fuck with it, and you're like, oh shit.
That's not shit. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it
I
like
I'm not even good enough.
it just
to even
sticks
tell.
the landing, you know?
Oh, man.
I'll put a prop on, and then I'm like, I think that I like it, and then like I'll go on another day, and I'm like, fuck this prop, dude. After I crack.
No, that happened with the Hurricanes when I was like, I think I was like dead set on the HQ 5x5s, and then Jonathan Imperius let me try some Hurricane 5149s, and I was like, oh shit, what is this? What is this? You know, so that happens. Sometimes
I
you
ran
just
the
try
I ran
shit.
the Dow props for a long time.
Hey, I shout out to Dow. I love the Dow. Like they've been sending me some props to try out, and I'm really liking them. You know, and if they can keep just sending me good props, I'm down to fucking go with some Dows.
What's the run of the mill Dow prop again?
The Cyclone, like
50
5140
or 50 46
or like
yeah.
50-50.
I
But the
put
new
some of
ones-
those on the other day, and I was like, fuck, dude, I forgot about them. I found them in my trunk.
Hell yeah.
I've been running the HQ 4.8s, the V1S. Those I like.
Yeah, that's what I was rocking. And they bent, you know, they weren't the most durable. They were pretty durable, but the way they bent was better than the other. Like, the other props will bend at the hub. The HQs will bend, like, halfway, and you can bend them back, and, like, they're flat again, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
back to the 5x5s. That's where
Yeah.
I'm back at.
Dude, I'm so bad at, like, I'll change props with like the tiniest nick, dude.
I
always,
am too.
like, want-
I
So
just went
far-
through my used prop bin and pulled out probably at least a dozen sets of perfect props that were
Yeah.
just dirty.
You should have
You
seen
know-
what
Dirty
Elijah
grass
pulled out.
stains.
You should have seen what Elijah pulled out of my prop box one day.
Right?
Like, he found all these nice props. I'm like, damn, bro, like, you found
Yeah.
something? I was kind of like, I was
Oh,
like, fuck, I
shit.
kind of want to ask for it back,
Yeah,
but he's
you
spent the
can't have
time looking
those.
for 'em.
You can't have
Right.
those ones.
Yeah.
You can have the shitty ones that you have to
Yeah.
fix.
Yo,
And then there's always that one guy that'll fly on like the worst shit, dude. He'll fly on, like a
You
bucket.
just give him the box and he sorts through
Yeah.
it, and then you go, "Oh, thanks, man," and then you give him the other fucking
yeah.
here.
Give him the rose.
He's like
Yeah,
bend,
hot dog
Mine is a
strap.
rose.
he's like
All the
bending
roasted
shit
fucking
back.
props.
He's bending shit back into place so that it's fucking a blade again instead of like a half snap prop.
Dude, I
Yeah.
totally thought about putting props in the oven just to see if I
Bring
could
him back.
beat 'em
Just
back
bring
to
him back a little
remold it.
bit. Come on, boys.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Hot water, bro. Hot water.
There it is. Yeah, dude.
It's like a
Boil
car
'em.
dent. It's like a car dent. You just fucking.
You'd put like
Right.
three
Check out this hot
Tylenol
dog
in the
FPV
hot water
strap.
too
Yeah, dude.
for bruising.
Oh, nice.
This is a very
Seatbelt
cheap
material.
run. Yeah, but it's a very minimal run. There's only a few of these out there. And then this is my new TPU kit from Crazy Quads. Look at that fucking GoPro, man. That ain't going nowhere.
Fucking awesome.
This is my old one, okay? Look at this.
Dude, that is so thin.
I didn't
One
like it.
layer.
Dude. You'd be like leaning forward, and the fucking GoPro would like lean forward.
You got the fucking drooper.
Dude, this fucker does not move. This is what I'm after.
Jesus Christ, somebody's having
How
a
heavy
fucking-
does that feel? Not that heavy.
That's
Oh, Waxfire, what's up, dude?
Yeah, he's been in here a minute.
Bro,
The waxy one.
Yeah, if you guys want.
kind of died, huh?
And actually, Crazy Quads builds ready to fly squirts and geysers, and they do the servo adapter thing where you like it's got the horizon lock.
that thing's badass.
So if anybody's looking for a squirter, a geyser, fucking head over to Crazy Quads. That's our homemade.
Yeah,
fucking-
I'm gonna go get some of those.
Hell
Those
yeah.
are
Dude,
nice.
Yeah, dude.
Those are way nice, and yeah, that's a good fucking mount, dude.
Jesse's
I like that.
Jesse's a cool dude, and I really liked
Wax
like
fire
all the
send me
shit that he
one.
brought with him
Yeah, he-
down to Moab.
Jesse's one of those
It's-
cool dudes that is in the industry trying to just make it doing cool shit for other pilots, you know, like
Yeah.
building.
Where's he out of?
He's out of
Vegas.
California.
Oh,
but
yeah,
he-
Cali, but he's always
Chris
in
and
Vegas. And
Chris met him in Vegas, or maybe out in
I
California.
met him. I met him down at Victor's house when I met up with Victor Vector from 420. We all went.
Oh yeah.
Us three went and ripped Rockahula together.
Oh,
I
cool.
bought those tachyons from him, and I know that his motor or buying those motors from him weren't him. I just won't buy fucking tachyons again from anybody
Yeah.
Here we go.
because his motors are poop.
CrazyQuads.net. Sorry, you guys. It's
But the-
.net.
But yeah, crazyquads.net.
Yeah, Jesse's a really cool dude.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
Jesse. Support the homies.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I've been thinking about hitting him up and having him build out unicorns for people that want like RTFs.
Totally.
You
Yeah,
should.
totally. He's
You
You
the
should
guy
have
I would
him
go
do your
to.
design your 3D prints, do your color schemes.
I'm pretty sure that BMC 3D does his prints.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, but does he design them, or does he just be like, "Hey, I want this color," and then have
No, I
BMC
think
design it
I
and
think
print
they
it? and
have their.
everything?
I think they have their own designs.
Gotcha.
But some of the fucking some of their builds are fucking gorgeous. And they don't just build one kind of quad, they build all quads. They'll custom build your shit. I know everybody likes to build their own, but he builds pretty fucking quads.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, anybody got something planned for this week for flying? What you got going on?
Go do some wingsuit chasing.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
But just in case, like I'm about to fucking drop off here. So if I fall off, sorry. Goodbye. Good night. My phone's
All you gotta do is just scoot over next to Spoonie.
right.
Oh!
Then I can't hear anything.
You just gotta share one of the ear things.
Yeah, like you're reading a book with your fucking buddy, dude.
Yeah.
Share your eardrums.
Then run
Yeah.
that.
Now I'm probably gonna do some wingsuit flying today, or this weekend, probably, maybe.
Hell yeah.
I got a show I'm supposed to film on Thursday, and I'm trying to talk Spoonie and Virgin and coming and ripping the squirts down there.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I'll be
Nice.
there.
And then I
You know
also
it.
have something we may be able to do at one of the local skydiving places.
Ooh.
I
That would be
super glued a TPU wing to my race pod today, and I need to test that and make sure it works before drones in the desert.
Before it comes off, which it will.
I don't think this one's gonna do it.
No,
think
it's
this
better
one-
than the.
No, yeah, I definitely learned from.
Dude, I
the
thought that.
one.
I thought the
I
other
did
one
too,
was
dude.
legit.
It was bulletproof. It was super glued together, two props molded.
But it broke where it went into the canopy, not the
Exactly, and it didn't have a flange. Like it went through the whole canopy and out the bottom. But if
Yeah.
I would have like belted out where it couldn't come out, I
yeah.
thought about that. But
Oh.
yeah, it basically took the brunt of the hit on the top of the fin and just snapped it out of that hole.
Yeah.
But I think I have it like molded, super glued, and then zip tied down with two full size zip ties. I don't think the bitch is going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
So I might officially have turtle mode on my race quad for the first time in ever. And then I won't be so scared to try to run a fucking 17-second lap at Drones in the Desert.
See you later. Catch you later. Well, catch
So-
you later.
Hey, like for those that haven't subscribed, go subscribe to Catch You Later's channel. Like I'm just
Yep.
checking his channel and like, oh hey, another female FPV pilot. That's
Yep.
cool. And she's making videos, so like and
Yep.
active. So go check out her channel.
Subbed. 265.
Subbed it. Speaking of subs and shout outs and all that jazz, does Say watch the shit
Sub.
show?
Sometime.
Sometime.
I guess
Someone's
shout
playing
out to
footage.
Shay. You playing footage?
Huh?
You
No,
hear some
that's
prop-
dude. No, I hear something's
noise?
playing on my end.
Oh, we're
You got some like raw GoPro footage playing in the background.
Something,
Coming through
dude.
your
I hit.
headphones?
Oh, dude, I hit space and it started playing Premiere. That was weird.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck? Who's
Dude.
flying?
Your computer is so nice. You can live stream with Premiere in the background now. Fucking
No
A.
way.
1%er?
No
yeah.
way.
You're a 1%er now.
I'm at 0.6% right now, CPU usage.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I'm at like 0.6%. I would do max.
The Illuminati.
Dude, Derek was like, yeah, I'm gonna try running OBS. My CPU load's 90%. I was like, something's wrong, bro, or don't run OBS.
John's out. John's phone's
Oh.
dead.
Bye, John.
There it goes. It was a good run. You got it.
It was a good run. Mine's not far behind, so I'm gonna bounce too. So thank you for having me.
Later, boys.
And
Get
John
home
says
safe.
goodbye,
Later,
and
Spooner.
I will catch you guys later.
See ya.
Word.
So,
Peace.
I tried running freaking free. Oh, what?
Oh,
Crack the
damn.
Pornhub?
Wait. So type in Zoe FPV.
Oh my god!
It was a
Just type FPV.
it's just a
comes
GIF.
up.
It's just
No,
a GIF.
FPV. I'm sure you'll find some weird shit. But I want to type in my name.
It's just a GIF.
Do you guys even POV drone though? Those POV drones.
POV?
Yeah, the POV drones.
I don't know about that. I'm sure.
Dude. Can't hang with that shit.
Dude, it's mouth to drone.
We did that episode. I think Waxfire was like working on technology though. I think he had serious technological creation.
Dude, that print is so sad, bro.
It's the saddest thing I've ever seen, dude.
Whatever you
damn.
do not type in Zoe FPV into Pornhub.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
You know what? We should start just like putting FPV videos on Pornhub and then just flash nips or something in between. Just
do that?
I don't know. Why not?
I'm watching. What the fuck is this?
It'd be like when you eat lettuce between different types of food. You know what I mean? A
Seriously,
palate
Zoe
cleanser.
It cleanses your palate.
Yeah.
It cleanses your palate.
Yeah.
Dude, furry shit comes up when you type my name into Pornhub.
Some furry shit.
Dude.
Is it bears or cats?
Yeah.
That's the real question.
Oh,
Is it a mammal? Is it a mammal?
oh god, and it's eating somebody. Like
Whoa.
it's eating like a small person. Like this is like giant animal porn.
Dude, Enoch, let's do it. Let's upload to that shit. Try it out.
Oh.
What can go
What
wrong? People
Right
just
when
be
the
like,
scene's
they're
about the climax, it'll just be like a loud ass punch out.
just like,
Fuck
Dude, this video has like no actual sexual content. It's just the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
So that's a yes. We can use Pornhub to put our content. Yeah,
Whoa, this is like,
I'm doing it, dude.
what am I watching?
yeah. Hey,
I'm linking all of my videos on my YouTube.
Dude,
right?
what if that's
Just be
the new way to get subs on your YouTube channel is through Pornhub?
That's it.
Look at Zoe's face.
Dude,
She's
the
unlocked
key
the
has always
subs.
been there. You just need to know how to use it.
Zoe's unlocked the subs, folks.
Dude,
What am I watching?
dude, that's a pile driver. I can see the,
In the reflection in her eyes,
yeah.
it's something substantial. That's for sure.
That's pretty substantial, Enoch.
Oh, geez.
Zoe reacts
Oh,
to-
So,
Jeez.
we're gonna take that as yes, it is a sexual video.
No, it's not.
Really?
The entire video is animated. It's using CGI like a wolf, like a sexy wolf. I don't know how to preface
a
that.
furry.
Yeah, a sexy wolf furry, but not like a real furry, but like a computer generated furry. And the entire video consists of the furry like mouthing at something, and then you realize that you're a little person that's like falling into the furry's mouth, and then she eats you.
The
The
fuck?
entire video. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah, and you know dudes are just busting nuts to that shit.
Oh, jeez. You know, sometimes FPV reaches too far into other genres, and this is one of those times. You know? But
What did I watch?
No, it just has to be something filthy. People put filthy comedians
you
on
just
Pornhub.
need to upgrade your Pornhub SEO, right? Your search engine optimization is poor. You've got to upgrade it a little bit, do a little work here and there. Next thing you know, they'll be looking at your 3D flying instead of furries.
Like, Howard.
We've got a solution for you.
I can't believe what I just watched. I can't believe that's what happens when you type my name into fucking Pornhub.
That'd be so funny, dude. My very first bando on Pornhub.
Yeah, you're just bringing 608's got it right. You're just bringing the communities together.
How did we get on this conversation again? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Pornhub on his.
Enoch was watching porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
Okay.
clearly
I just thought it
miscommunication.
wasn't my perverted mind that got us on
Yeah.
that track.
You get a comment in Pornhub from.
So you guys, I just have to say, I didn't think I was ever gonna be here, but I'm here. I got some 1750 motors that I'm gonna try out. Some 1750.
Whoa! This guy's gonna go for like what, 6 miles now?
They're going on a race quad. My
Uh-oh.
6S race quad.
Oh, never mind.
So I know.
What do you normally run on 6S?
Hold on.
2350.
Would you? Would you?
That's what my Bandolero's got on it, and I run 5 and 6S through it.
Yeah, I get 40 seconds flight time.
Yeah, dude. Who cares? As long as it feels good.
Your videos like.
Yo, we gotta
No,
confront.
I can pull 2 minutes. I can pull 2 minutes. No
We gotta
problem.
confront this DJI shit. What is going on with this DJI shit? You seen the new people talking about it? I've seen fail safes from a few people now. Fail
I
safe.
saw that Drew put his Spectrum gimbals in his
Oh really?
DJI rating. Yeah.
I saw him
So-
fail safe in
You.
a fucking building.
That seems a little ass backwards to me, but it's still like I don't want to be out there flying with a fucking DJI remote. Like that's the
Fuck
main reason.
no.
Like I don't fucking like
You
that
don't
shit.
really have to. I mean, you can still run Crossfire and
But
forego.
You're paying for the fucking control link, you know.
Well, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, yeah, but in other ways, no, because DJI.
Crossfire is better.
Well,
two-way.
hey, heads up. So you know how it deals with there's some bullshit going on, so it's got a lower bit rate, so it like sacrifices from the corners where you're not going to see shit. Well, if you're not using the control link, does it have a higher amount of bit rate for your video? Yeah, so maybe there's a benefit.
I would assume it's running on different frequencies, so it wouldn't have an issue with that.
Yeah,
But
to my knowledge, it's not. It's an integrated packet system, so the control signal and the video signal is like within the same packet stream.
So they share
Oh.
bandwidth, so it could help not using it.
Actually, but like control signal doesn't take like any kind of real bandwidth. It's more about the
Oh.
latency, like how fast you can get those packets out versus like how big the packets are.
I heard that they have 7 milliseconds.
It's well, that's if and it's when it's working appropriately.
Optimal.
I
Yeah.
part of the issue is like people have been talking about it. I'm gonna be testing out the system in like a week.
hell yeah, let us know.
I'm curious about it because people have been talking about the latency that happens with the video after you get like a certain range or you deal with interference, but I haven't been hearing so much talk about the latency that increases with your controlling. Because as you go further out, the same kind of latency is going to happen with the digital system. As you have
yeah.
packet loss, you need more packets, so it has to essentially make up for lost data, and that lost data is essentially added latency. So I feel like there's going to be moments where you're not going to expect the latency to be bad, and it's going to be those moments that are going to like cause you
Take
to
you
fail.
out. Yeah.
But then again, you might just get used to it. It might be kind of thing like we've all been flying analog. We've all gotten used to analog interference that maybe it'll become a thing that we just kind of like, okay, we know if we're going to fly in that spot, a signal might get a little weird. So to expect the latency.
And let me just say this: like Champ says, DJI sucks. I think DJI is a great company. They make great products. I don't think their product is refined for FPV enough. For the everyday hardcore FPV user, like it's just not a sustainable thing. It's like a cool little feature that's out there right now. And what it's doing is it's pushing other companies. Like what Fat Shark dropped theirs the same day, and then Fox Ears dropping a HDVTX. And so I think an HDVTX would be cool. But they need to make it with the existing stuff that everybody already has. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a novelty for a while.
Oh yeah.
And
Like,
the
once
other thing is the backwards compatibility. We need goggle modules that do analog and digital.
Exactly. Well, I've heard that Fat Shark's working on some HD conversion for their shit, so they can accept HD modules.
But that's the thing, though, is that even in that scenario, you'll still have an HD module potentially, but you'd have to pop it out, put in an analog module.
Well, so I think the way of dealing with it with the DJI one is you're gonna have to run like a ground station, right?
Yeah. I mean, potentially you could just strap the analog receiver to the goggle. I mean, it already looks stupid enough as it is.
Right?
Yeah, those goggles just look like you got cow udders on your face. When
It's like,
they come
Dude.
suck my tits while I'm fucking flying.
what if you wait? You like pull up the goggles and dude's like just suckling. Motherfucker.
Dude, and it's huge. Think of any other company. They're like, "Oh, dude, we got this module you can put in your fucking drone, and it's fucking gigantic, dude. You can't fit that shit." They're making
fitting it.
frames.
They're
Yeah.
fitting it in a shit too, you know.
They're like, "Oh, dude, look at my there's no way."
That to me is the biggest issue because, like, if I'm going to be getting a set of goggles, I'm going to have to make a design revision to my unicorn just to fit the freaking
Yeah.
air unit inside the frame. And fuck that. Like,
Yeah, don't do that, dude. Fuck, they'll have to size it down. If any other,
Yo,
if
actually,
No, the thing is DJI already has the technology. For them to just get rid of it and size it, like get rid of some of the excess, get rid of the control link and size it down is going to be really easy for them.
They need
Oh,
to
yeah.
realize that nobody wants their bougie ass fucking radio link. Everybody uses Crossfire. That's what they need to realize and focus
Yeah.
on video.
well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. They need to either understand how Crossfire is like penetrated the industry and like the benefits it gives us, and they've got to either compete with those benefits, instead of bringing something subpar to the table,
Yeah, they don't realize that we're, like people like to have solid radio link like that. You can have, a video drop out, but if your radio's dropping out, then you're falling out of the fucking sky,
like when they were doing the test, give that shit the okay. Who is like, that's what I want to know.
And it's
Who
like
okay?
you'd think that they'd have a bigger dependency on like the idea of liability, because if it shit's dropping out of the air and people are like buying this from fucking Best Buy. By the way, how cool would it be that we could get this shit at Best Buy, possibly?
That's also, yeah, exactly. It's just normalizing it for other people. Like
That
John, he was
warranty,
telling
bro?
me that there was some dude with a Mavic out when he was doing some moto-based stuff, and the dude, I guess, was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that FPV system to put on my Mavic," and I'm sitting there like, "What
the fuck?
Dude. But in the same instance, it's normalizing the whole FPV thing for people, which is a good thing. It's going to create a bit more demand.
He's like, I'm gonna invent a new industry where you have that FPV thing, but it's on a drone like a Mavic. Fuck, dude.
So the thing that pisses me off about the whole DJI goggle release thing is that everyone's acting like it's DJI's first offering of an HD goggle aimed at FPV pilots,
No.
but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Second fucking goggle.
And you know what?
Second mission system.
Their development cycle is fucking quick too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see?
Yeah,
like,
less than a year.
yeah, what was that? 8 months maybe.
They dropped the Mavic 2 not long after even the Mavic Pro,
But see, that's the thing. Like DJI's release cycle has been increasing in frequency because their market, they've basically taken over the drone market traditionally with AP drones. And they have kind of hit a limit of how far they can reach new customers because they already have everyone flying DJI shit. Like,
Exactly. Everybody that's going to get into, AP drones has a fucking Mavic,
And so DJI's plan, this is what most companies do when they start reaching, the limits of their market, is they start incrementing new products more and more in hopes of attracting their current market to move over to their newer products to give them more money. So that's kind of where DJI is at now. But the FPV market is largely, it's small, but they have the opportunity to come into this market and essentially take it over if they play their cards right. Like if DJI
Absolutely.
releases an air unit that's just like a 20 by 20 board or a 30 by 30 board with
Like
just
one single board.
one board
Yeah.
with a camera like a 19 by 19 or 20 by 20 camera.
The way they're doing the mix and the split, like those, they're on the right track. If that's all you need, fuck yeah, I'll put that in my shit. If you could replace the camera, if you just literally just unplug the camera and you got a new camera, fuck yeah.
Yo, my bet is that they go hard on to some software company that's going to do stabilization for them. You know. And
Well,
then,
they have their Rocksteady, dude.
oh yeah, I forgot you said that last week.
They have their own Rocksteady stabilization, you know, and I'm sure that's not even the hardest part they're facing, you know. I'm sure that it's that solid link of video. That's the hard thing to keep with the HD, you know. It's great until it's not, and then it's shitty. You know, I'm glad. I like how the analog kind of slowly gets worse, you know, and then it kind of like when it's dropping off, and when you can get it back, you know.
And you can anticipate
blackouts and
it feels safe. It feels safe right now.
Yeah, but if you can't predict it, like Zoe was saying, you know, if you can't predict that blackout, then it's not something that we can, you know, rely on. Yeah, because we're flying, you know, say what happens if, you know, me and John are out ripping mountains and then we go behind a little, like, rock face that we know we're going to black out, and you black out and you just don't get video back after you lose that link, you know?
I think in the DJI thing, you drop frames, right? You'd lose pixels on the edges, and then you'd start dropping frames, like full frames. But it's probably doing that from your control link too. So it's like, you know, I mean, what is their fail-safe setup?
Maybe the issue is that I'm like probably overthinking it now. But traditionally, when we have bad video, we see black/bad static, and that triggers into our brain, okay, something's up in the spot, it's going bad, I can keep flying through it / keep like not change my shit. When you have a static image of like the last frame you flew, your brain is still trying to figure out the line you're taking.
Yeah.
It's not processing the fact that you've had a delay.
Don't have nothing. Yeah. You're just, oh shit, I've frozen there, and like initially you're doing this thing, you just stopped in the air, so you're like, oh shit, I could totally see it.
And I think that might be the core problem, because traditionally we would have like black / something that would at least trigger to our brain something's up versus just nothing.
Something stopped working, you know.
Yeah.
You can kind of at least still see your horizon toward the end of it dropping out.
Oh, you know, and even if you do get low and it gets a little fuzzy or something, you can, you know, just get right back up and you're going to be fine. Yeah.
And I think that's probably it. It's like the old school analog interference in a large way is kind of our way of knowing inherently where is okay to fly and where it's pushing the limits.
Oh yeah, so you're taking that away from us and you're putting all that data in the least likely place for our eyes to look at it. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit, Zoe.
I personally, so when I do try out an HD system, it will be for sure on my squirt, because I want to be able to see, like, I like to be able to see every blade of grass with my squirt. You know, that way you can get closer and find the tinier gaps, you know, and I think that will be most benefit for me. Like, I have no problem seeing shit when I'm out. You know, shit's flying by so fast when you're doing freestyle anyways, like, you know, it's not really going to benefit hauling dick using that system, I don't think. It's going to benefit where you're going slow and you really need to see every detail, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like if you're a cinematic pilot, it could have a lot of potential. If you're looking for the sport stuff, a lot of potential. And this is the thing, is like, has Vanover done a test of it? Has any of like the highly skilled racing pilots?
Exactly. I don't think it's going to be a racing thing. But I did see that they had 7-Up. Somebody posted a picture with 7 of those systems going at once.
No, I think
which I didn't think that was possible, but apparently you can run 7-Up.
They're going to have the advantage in racing because it's obviously not going to be advantage to long range, right?
Yeah.
I think that racing is where they're going to aim for.
And you're going to have great reception in a field, you know, no fucking problem.
Exactly. And I think that if you imagine the system and you understand the box that it exists inside, there's a cool amount of shit you can do inside that box. It's just not as big of a amount of shit
I
that
thought,
we can do
like,
right now.
I was under the impression that you literally like just like plugged your shit in and it worked. Like, you should be able to plug in your motors to this bitch. That's all you need to do. Plug in your motors and your camera and just fucking fly.
Dude, I want to blow on it. And then it just floats up and puts itself together and fucking hell yeah. Yo, Primitive, you giving away any of those stickers tonight, or are you just being stingy?
Did you even get them yet?
Oh,
Hold on. I'm losing connection.
oh.
What were you saying?
Did you receive your stickers from Banff yet?
No, he just cut them out.
Oh,
That's
those
what
are the his hands pictures.
Those were his pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Folks,
So I mean,
folks,
you can't tell the difference. God damn it.
folks, those are Nathan's hands in the thumbnail, and I'm sorry if I misled you. All right, if you clicked on this video because you thought there was gonna be about Primitive's hands, I'm sorry. There they are, though.
So the next run of these frames that I do, I want to put the stickers in, and then I've got I got 3 colors of freaking TPU now. So
Yeah. Tri-City, baby.
Yo, Gearhead's in the chat, folks. He at least-
Gearhead.
We figured it out, dude. We figured it out.
figured it out.
We fingered it.
Fingered it
Got
good.
it figured out.
Pull.
Fingered it good, bud. It's the liquor now.
608. This is crap. I thought Primitive was giving away stuff. I'm out.
Dude, I give away too much, bro.
Oh,
608. 608. Just kidding. I know
Oh
he ain't.
man. So
I'm
will
kidding,
there be
bro.
a way to get your stickers? Is it going to be impossible, or is there going to be a way to get them?
You have to comment
Dude,
on
I'm
this
gonna-
video, and the best comment wins a sticker.
I'm gonna be super. They're gonna be. Fuck, dude. You're not.
Oh,
Yo, this is the hardest sticker to get in FPV, folks.
yep.
If you don't pay attention to all the little intricacies of his roboting, you're never gonna figure it out.
Fuck. Am I roboting?
Oh yeah,
again?
you were for
Dude.
a minute. You're good now.
God damn it! I paid $60 for this internet.
Dude, I'm paying way too much. I'm paying $100 a month. They're bending me over
B.
backwards.
Woo.
Yeah, I gotta call them, but I tried calling them before, and they put me on hold for like 30 minutes. I was like, man, fuck this.
Dude,
Dude, you know how I get around that? Sometimes it works, but you say you're a new customer, and they put you right on the fucking.
Oh.
you know what I do is I just hit the number 0 until somebody picks up. and tells me
Dude,
to
I did
shut
that.
up.
I did that. I did the whole 0 thing, and I was like, I need to. And they're like, oh, we're gonna transfer you to the cancellation department. I was like, this is gonna take a while.
Damn.
And before I get off the phone, I send them a link to my YouTube channel.
There it is. There it is. Gangster as fuck. And they're like,
Gearhead, when is the battle dropping, Gearhead?
Oh, dude, can we show everyone that video? I love that thing.
We can't though.
we can't.
So yeah, 608. That's what I thought I was paying. I thought I was paying 70 for 60 megs, but somewhere along the line, like I remember when I set my shit up with Charter, I only set up internet. They kept like, oh, do you want to do phone? I was like, I don't even have a phone. Nobody does anymore. I don't want phone. They're like, what happened? What about an emergency? I was like, I'll go to my fucking neighbor's house.
Yeah, I'll crawl over there with bleeding out.
Yeah. But and then I called them and they're like, oh yeah, you have phone and internet. I was like, man, no, I don't want that shit. And that's when they put me on hold for 30
Dude,
minutes.
they always try to give you that phone. And then I remember when I got mine, they were like, well, we're giving you the phone for free. And I was like, I don't want a fucking phone. I'm never going to use it.
I'm not even gonna use it.
Yeah, I've never plugged it in, but I think on the back of the thing I have a plug where I can put a phone. Great.
Dude, I've gotten so many different rates for internet, and it comes from the same wires, dude.
Yeah, it does, and that's what's fucking dumb.
It
And
comes from the same like
And
distribution panel, all that.
we
so it's
paid for all those wires to get put in for the last 20 years, too. We all paid for that shit. And the whole deal was they would have it all legit for everybody. And,
Right.
And it
like,
never
and then
happened.
it goes to, at my house, it's 2 copper wires, bro, and it goes to the category, or what is that, Cat 10, or what is Cat? Yeah,
Five?
Cat 5, sorry, which has like a ton of wires, and they only connect up 2.
I know. Each 2. That's why you can set up multiple phone lines. Dude, I'm an electrician, so I've done lots of low voltage. Like, I know what they're fucking selling. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, and when they turn your fucking cable off, they literally just unplug that bitch at the fucking box. You can climb up there and plug that shit back in. Don't climb on power lines, kids.
That's why if it's safer when they're in the box in your neighborhood.
Dude, you know what I'm surprised about is I flew the other day at this football field, and at the high school, and they just put in these cell towers, and dude, it's right behind me, and that shit I didn't feel safe the whole time, dude. I don't know how the fuck I fucking flew through that shit.
Maybe that building is like right on that. There's a cell tower right on 915.
Yeah. My cell
wait, you're
tower.
Not, are you on Crossfire? Primitive's not on Crossfire. So, dude, cell towers shouldn't even. Oh, that's why. That's right.
My cell tower near here, it would dump my quads every 45 minutes. So I figured it was doing some type of ping, you know. And then eventually I dumped one in the very tip top of a tree, and this motherfucker came up all the way with a bucket truck to the very tip of a mountain, and he scooped it for me for $100, and it was like, all right, I'm done.
Damn.
I'm done with that fucker.
I flew a whole battery just like going in circles. I'm waiting for it. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's no way I can fly here. And I finished out my like 4 packs. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man?
It doesn't fuck up your flying, but it fucks up your internet on the live stream.
It's true, it does.
Yeah.
Luxy in the house, 661 in the house. What's up, you guys?
Speaking of internet, I gotta fucking call them, I guess.
Yeah, you do.
They fucked us a long time ago, and they just split it right down the middle. They're like, all right, you motherfuckers get over there, and you motherfuckers get over there. And you can charge whatever the fuck you want. That's where they fucked us.
Yeah, it's monopolies.
Yep.
So
they fucked us.
There's no competition. Like, they don't have to give you a good service because you're like, oh, fuck. I guess I'll go get dial-up in AOL again. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, did I show this?
I had AT&T.
Oh, look at that shit. Damn, Zoe.
I know.
So it actually has 5917, my channel number on the goggle module on the tattoo.
Oh.
So I can tell people what channel I'm on just by pointing to my tattoo.
Yeah.
Very passive aggressive. I like it. I like it.
What channel you want?
I like it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are they gonna do? Like, take the channel from the flesh of your arm? No.
Yeah.
They'd be dicks. They'd be dicks if they did that.
But the funny thing is, I get that tattoo on the cusp of analog video becoming a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Like...
Hey, it might not. It might not. This might be the best it gets. This might be the best it gets. Technology might stop completely right here in time.
Yeah, it might just happen. Or that's not possible,
Nope.
Which is...
Yeah, it's going to get cool. But you know what? You're not going to want to forget that channel. Because if you find anybody on it, you got to stomp them out. You got to get just a transmitter you keep with you. Just in case.
Yeah, my $35,000 fine transmitter.
Yeah.
Every time I power up and blow someone out, the FCC docks me $35,000.
Blaster baby. Blaster baby.
It's Moore's Law, you guys.
That got actually went after by the FCC for knocking out another person's signal.
Really?
It's happened twice now, actually.
Yo, I see the lazy Rocket in chat. Rocket, did you get your freaking wheels, bud? Did you get your wheels? Get your your wheels. Get them wheels.
Wheels?
The training wheels, dude.
The training wheels. Dude, it's so fun. I was rolling backwards off my roof today. I rolled.
Look, just to put into technology. Look.
It
took us 200 years to get from the printing press to the telescope.
So, do they have quantum supremacy on that?
Thank
Let's
you,
see.
Zoe. Thank you, Zoe.
Look at this. This is what's going on. This
Oh.
is just bam, 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 bam.
Hold on. That's only exponential. Heads up. That's only exponential. Zoe,
So,
fill him in.
once you get to quantum supremacy, which arguably we just achieved, a double exponential occurs. Essentially,
It goes
you go
backwards.
no. So you see that curve and how fast it exponentials up?
Yep.
Think about, like, okay, we're here with quantum physics, and then it just goes up. Like, it's literally like you go from here to fucking the moon instantly, and essentially you
To
develop-
Mars. We're going to Mars.
It's
or a different reality.
yeah.
Oh.
It's like everything at once. Almost.
It's kind of scary.
You
'cause
can't
once you're on
comprehend-
quantum so for those that don't know what quantum supremacy is,
The horizon.
kind of. So for the longest point in time, quantum computers have been relegated to like cool toys. Like, okay, cool, you can do something different and you can take advantage of quantum effects, but you can't surpass a traditional computer. Just won't happen. Well, Google, this is where it comes in. Google's been working on quantum supremacy for a while. Well, their current generation of chips, I keep forgetting what they call them, essentially cannot be surpassed by the biggest data center Google can develop. So
What about DNA storage?
but that's storage. That's not processing. So
Okay.
if you're like trying to store data, you might be able to do something like that. But this is strictly for processing data. So one chip can outperform an entire data center. And once you hit that, it's essentially an exponential growth to where we have supreme quantum computers that can do modeling that far surpasses anything that we can conceivably imagine. Like, it's literally to the point of the singularity. We're hitting that point.
I don't think we're even close to it. There's
Well-
so much more we could do with technology.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that they've just proven the supremacy point. It's the breakaway point. Now that we have the technology, it's about how they deploy it and use it.
Totally.
Yeah.
We're still here, and we're about to be up here.
Yep.
And it's only going
No.
to take a couple years.
Well,
Yep.
no, it's like you can't comprehend a here, right? Because a line that's straight up doesn't have a stop. You know what I mean?
Well, it's Moore's law, for every, so many years.
No. It's
It
a
passes Moore's
this
law.
is
It's
a
no
new
longer
law.
a thing.
It's like Moore's law
this is
times
Moore's
2. Or no, well times
No, even more than that.
1,000.
It's like to multiply an exponential by another exponential is literally mind-boggling.
Fucking-
That's essentially what it is.
it's like
Now we're getting way off road.
it's like the genie shit.
Technology. It's science.
Science. It's like magic though. Woo!
We gotta fill in for Bill Nye since he's
Yo,
not.
I'm surprised we didn't lose anybody while I went on that whole rant.
we gained
So-
2 people. Keep going, Zoe.
shit.
Keep
Brian
going,
Ryan woke
Zoe.
up from his nap.
Keep going, Zoe. Zoe, how is the raid on Area 51 going?
I'm still debating whether or not I want to go.
I think everybody
because
should go.
Area 51 is not far from here, and I actually just visited some of the shops. Let's see if I can find it.
Yo,
You're the closest one.
Voltronics,
You can run.
retracted.
So I bought this from the local Area 51 gift shop.
Oh, damn.
It's called Doomsday Lemonade with King Jong-un.
All right.
I bought 2 of them so I could drink one of these and save one of them for, decoration. It tastes fucking horrible.
Does it, wait, is it
No problem saving the second one.
like
Yeah,
a
no, it's
dark bluish gray?
Yeah.
Wow.
Purple blue? Purple black?
Is it blueberry?
It tastes exactly like it looks. Like fucking horrible grape blue flavor.
Blue grape flavor. Fuck.
But it's not even that. It's like burnt grapes. Like literally
Burnt grapes.
happened.
Ian, what did you have on your belly there?
support material
Oh fuck!
for this stuff. And whiskers.
You got the whiskers on there,
This is
Pulling the whiskers off.
dude. My printer is like so fucked. It broke like twice. I think I gotta switch the hot end out. I think it's like the hot end is on.
Dude, Artemis is like, back to the quantum computers.
All right, yeah, more quantum computers.
Okay, so for those that are also curious, what is the biggest difference between a quantum computer chip and a normal computer chip? So for those that don't know how processors are made or how they're like what they are, a processor is a piece of a CMOS. So a CMOS sensor, the same thing we use in all of our fucking FPV cameras, is literally the same thing a processor is made out of, just using a different process. So whereas a CMOS sensor has little divots within it that collect light and then transmit out that light as a signal, a processor has a bunch of transistors and gateways in it that allow it to do processing.
Yep.
So they create these platters, these giant platters of silicon essentially, and they embed a holographic image using lasers onto the silicone wafer that actually creates all those little channels and pathways in the chip. So all the chip advancements and technologies that come from Moore's law is built into quantum computing. Now, where all the cool shit comes from is how they're able to, how many of those gateways they can make and how efficient they can make them, how many qubits they can make at one point in time. So once you get past like the 2048 qubits, it's essentially like an exponential. And I know I'm not going to explain this correctly because I am definitely not a quantum physicist, but you have to think about it this way. There's different types of qubits in the way they're arranged. So you have qubits that are like in individual groups, and the individual groups can talk to themselves. So they can do like localized processing with a few qubits, and they can kind of find an answer out of like partial data.
Without using the whole chip?
Without using the whole chip. But what really comes into is when you have clustered qubits of like, arrays of 48 to 128, and now Google's pushing, I think, 256. You start having this exponential of where you can start doing like things like quantum cryptography breaking, where you don't have to know the key for a piece of encrypted
cipher. Yeah, it'll just figure it out by running all the
simultaneously. And those bits are holding that data. So once you can start storing 256 bits of data, that's the same bit length as a key. So you start being able to do really interesting processing on that kind of data. So all of a sudden, like, cryptography becomes a lot more interesting. It becomes a lot more elusive, and the people...
Yeah, it becomes harder to encrypt data at that point. That makes sense.
It becomes impossible to encrypt data unless it's quantum.
That's where quantum cryptography comes in place. Which
then,
is a whole different thing.
Then you're fucked.
Like,
you're so smart, Zoe.
I just like quantum physics. Like, I've been following it since I was a kid, and it was like in its infancy, and people were just talking about, oh, hey, what the fuck is quantum? And it's just really neat because we're definitely at that cusp. Now we can have these really advanced systems that can do crazy weather modeling, crazy AI prediction modeling.
Yeah, AI is where I see, processing power going. That's where, like, I feel like the future is in AI. Even if it's not like walking around robots, it's going to be in computers that can like monitor stations and do jobs for people.
That's why I've been learning Python recently, because there's a lot of Python libraries that use TensorFlow and other AI libraries to do processing.
Since we're talking about this, if you guys haven't seen Mother on Netflix, that shit is pretty fucking crazy.
What is it?
It's called Mother. It's about this AI and this lady. It's just like this one single lady and this AI that they basically are running NASA. It's just the two of them, basically.
It's a fucking good movie. Like,
it is. It's really. I was like, I don't know if I'll watch this. And like put it on, and like within like 30 minutes, I was like, oh fuck, oh shit.
It's a pretty good like idea of where quantum computing is going, and probably where other cool. I don't even want to give away spoilers. Like, that movie is really good.
It is.
But yeah, it's like AI is going to be more of a thing. Now, the crazy thing becomes where you start creating AI-assisted development cycles.
Ooh.
have the quantum computers with artificial intelligence designing new iterations upon themselves.
Yeah. Well,
by
so
themselves.
there was a system that I think it was Google maybe came up with, but it was two computer systems or AI systems, and they wanted to talk to each other, and they gave them a language to talk to each other, and they gave them tools to like come up with other tools to talk to each other and do data like trading. And what they did is they decided they're gonna invent their own fucking language that actually nobody could even fucking understand, and it was like 500 or 600% more efficient, and no one could understand what the fuck was going on. They had to,
shut it down.
so they shut it down because it was too creepy.
What? That's crazy.
There's
Yeah,
a
and
lot of that.
Voltronics is on the same lines, like scanning and uploading your consciousness. That could be something that would be possible in the future.
I
You know,
think
that's kind of why I mentioned
that's
DNA
coming.
storage. You know, they're saying that they can store bits of data on DNA chains.
Do you have a moment to talk about neural net or a
Well,
neural
so-
net?
So
Fuck
Just-
yeah, we're already
Yo.
deep. We're already this deep. Let's just
hold
see
up,
how
hold
deep
up.
we can
Let
go.
me just hit that point he just said. The storing data on data chains, like you can store it on DNA, but you know what they came up with is synthetic DNA that has extra
chains?
extra letters. Yeah.
Ooh.
And so like you can have your own like custom patented synthetic DNA, and then you can understand how all of its encoding works
Just for that piece of DNA.
just for that piece of DNA, and then you can take all your data and you can encode it in that DNA, which somebody who wants to read it, they've got to fucking decode the entire DNA strand completely, and it's harder than
But Zoe's DNA chips or Zoe's chips will do that because they have so much of the
Well-
quantum power to process it.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I think it would be close.
Crazy.
I think it would actually be pretty close.
Let's just all take a moment and be thankful for all the scientists who came, because we're talking about some cool shit on the internet. You know, when 100 years ago, this would be sorcery. You know.
Right?
Like, if there's 3 books people need to read.
Cheers to
Snow
flying
Crash,
robots.
Neuromancer, and Diamond Age. Right now, we're kind of going through starting the Diamond Age.
Base.
Base.
But yeah, so anyways, neural lace. I just want to talk about that for a second because, like, I read the white paper on it, and it seems like a lot of people that have been talking about neural lace have watched other videos on it, but they never actually read what the hell it was they did or what they're doing. So one, they made a robot that basically like injects little laces, little needles into your brain in specific regions to inject a basically a line of transistors that allow it to record data, at least right now. But what they didn't talk about publicly, but what's mentioned in the white paper, is that it actually has the ability to transmit data back to the brain.
Hell yeah.
So Neuralace is a fully two-way interface.
So you get the data, and then you can just put somebody into the matrix.
Well, no, I was gonna say more like you can use it for mind control. Like,
Well, yes, that too.
so say for example, you know, like social, like very innocuous ways. So say you get Neuralace, you know, 2 years down the line, you're using it to control your phone. And then Elon Musk is like, hey guys, guess what? We have an update for Neuralace that allows you to get communication back in. You can have updates and notifications straight to your brain from Neuralace. And people are going to go fucking crazy for it because it's fucking kind of cool concept.
Well,
But
not only that, it's also like it's like an advanced form of Darwinism, right?
what do you mean?
Well, because you're going to be able to select whether or not you have an immense advantage over everybody else, right? So,
Well-
like, that selection is going to end up having a Darwinian outcome.
Maybe. So the thing is, it's still a very narrow amount of bandwidth. It's not like they can like suck you into the matrix with one Neuralace.
I gotta grab another beer for this shit.
Do it! Do it! Do
Like
it!
the Neuralace, I think they have
Liquor
a total
day.
of 2,000 to 4,000 like points of data that are collected through the different laces. Now, the biggest thing is that this is where they're still figuring out how to make it work right. Is that you can inject the Neuralace or install it into different parts of the brain. So they're probably going to start targeting like the visual cortex first, because people are visual creatures and they can kind of imagine things / see things. And there's talk about using it for pain relief, you know, be able to tap into the pleasure centers of your brain essentially and be able to turn off pain or turn on pleasure. There was even a
We're
study
fucked now.
so this is even scarier. Let's go into science that's happening now. There is a study going on with 6 patients. They're having neural stimulators installed into their brain to get them to stop eating food.
Damn.
So essentially to control
For weight loss?
for weight loss.
Wow.
So brain will get a signal that'll interrupt the pleasure center that they're trying to find essentially that seeks out food.
So in the future, you're just gonna be like, you're gonna touch your thumb and you're gonna be like bleep bleep, and your online, you're like OSD will pop up, and you're just gonna be like, you know what? My hunger meter, I'm gonna swoop that. I'm swooping my hunger meter. I'm a little
I'm broke this week. Let's go down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? My gamma, too much gamma. All right, right there.
Yeah.
Well, so the funny and fucked up thing is in the study that they're doing with weight loss, they totally see and show and say that the possibility is that they'll fuck up people's pleasure centers and they'll cause irreparable damage that they'll
That's just like what ecstasy does, you know. If you take
just
ecstasy
like what
so
Facebook
much, it's
does.
harder to release that, you know, serotonin, the dopamine, you know.
It's just like what all social media does, in all honesty. The latest technology, like, it tools in using data to extract dopamine from human systems. That's what it does.
In a lot of ways, yeah. I mean, that's the scary part. It's like once you have a Neuralace with companies that are literally trying to manipulate people's dopamine systems to have them interact with them, like, it's fucking over.
Like, they're already doing it.
This live stream should be a Black Mirror episode.
It almost should be. But, like, that's what the liquor will do. It's a thing.
And so, and then the other thing is that I haven't seen anything that shows they can remove the Neuralace. Like, once you have it in your brain, it might just be with you forever. And that comes up another thing is, like, if you're a fan of, like, science fiction, you might know of Ghost in the Shell.
Hold on.
And Ghost... What?
You could buy a UFDA CREW Faraday cage hat. How about that? Huh?
UFDA CREW tinfoil hats?
Yeah, no, well, Faraday cage hat. Come on.
Well, no, we'll call they'll just be tinfoil, but we'll call them Faraday cage hats.
We're sophisticated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing. Yeah. So anyways, with like Ghost in the Shell, one of the concepts is like they have cyber brain or cyberization of the brain, which essentially they're either putting sensors into the brain or they're making the brain fully cyberized. And it's a fictional disease that I almost guarantee will become a real thing, is that in the show, the brain starts having, like, it starts hardening around these sensors and essentially creating scar tissue around the devices that are implanted, which causes eventually people to start dying / become paralyzed because their brain is essentially just, all the connections start to basically, like, scar up. So when you're putting these things in the brain, eventually people are going to have scar tissue all over these devices. And when that happens, we're going to have a whole new line of physical and mental diseases that will come from this technology. It's going to be fucking cool. I can't wait.
Yo, so check this. What about if the solution is to, you've got degraded biological shit, so you got to add more technological shit. And so
So
that's that, yeah.
Just more.
The only way out is through.
Skynet is live, you guys.
Yeah. Once you go fucking neural, you don't go back. You got to keep going forward.
We are all cyborgs as of now with our cell phones. It's just an extension of our body, and we all are cyborgs.
It's true. I have so much data at my fingertips all day that fucking old people don't have that data because they don't even connect to it. They don't even see it as a fucking tool or as a thing that makes them stronger. It's crazy.
I started watching. I didn't finish it, but I started watching this other one on Netflix. Was it I forgot what it's called, but it's about how the medical industry is changing because all these like diagnosis. That's what it's called. All these undiagnosed symptoms, that nobody else, no doctor has seen before are popping up, and they're able to connect them on opposite sides of the world. So it's happening over here. And that's something that is literally saving lives every single day, is being able to connect medical data, at your fingertips. And I thought that...
Fun fact, more people die of medical mishaps than, I think, cancer right now.
Yeah, like undiagnosed shit or...
No. Like doctors misdiagnosing and causing...
Yeah.
So... That's like a thing when more and more data comes available, and this is like data that they've only recently had because they've recently started tracking it. And
like the number one cause of death is like malaria, right? It's something crazy like that.
She's looking it up.
Dude.
Look it up. I think it's malaria, like a mosquito, dude. It's fucking crazy. We're worried about cancer, but like it's a fucking huge number of people that die from that.
Bug spray, y'all.
Yeah, dude, get that DEET. Dude, DEET that shit up.
440,000 people die a year, potentially, from medical errors. And that's in the U.S., just alone. So you could say 500,000 people a year in the U.S. are dying from medical mishaps.
I'll look up the number one cause.
Heart disease. Number one cause of death in the United States.
Oh, in America?
Is estimated to be about 600,000. So you have cancer here, and then your doctor thinking you might have cancer and killing you with chemo here.
Yeah, number one, even global, is heart disease. Heart disease, stroke, lower respiratory infections.
God damn, I should start smoking weed again because this show's gotten way too educational.
Yo,
teach
these fucks. Teach
these
fucks.
This is sober Zoe, if everyone was wondering.
Guys, somebody get her some weed.
No. I've had spiked seltzer water tonight.
Send Zoe weed at P.O. Box.
There ain't no law with the White Claw.
Send Zoe weed at P.O. Box UFDA CREW Weed Sack. Fucking 123666166166166.
011011110.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, let's get some heart. Cheers to heart disease.
Cheers, folks.
Heart disease.
Yeah, we made it. We made it. An old man gave me this Jameson today. Come on, folks. Let's give it up. His name is Bib.
Dude.
His name is Bib. Come on. That's
Bib?
That's amazing. His name is Bib.
Dude, after we cheers to Bib, we gotta cheers to my CPU usage. I'm just stoked about it.
Are you fucking kidding me? 0.8? Yo, 0.1? You're exporting, aren't you?
No. I got voice meter, Chrome, Zoom, iTunes.
Open 40 tabs. Tell me what happens.
Let's see what happens when I open
I have
here.
40 tabs open. Tell me what's happening.
Just go to Pornhub and open up 40 videos. Let's see how good your internet connection is too.
Yeah.
So this is with Premiere running.
$60. Where does it get you?
Here's Premiere.
Yeah.
Dude, it hasn't even changed.
Come on, motherfucker. Folks, we're drinking on the UFDA crew. Are you drinking with us? Come on, tell me.
Dude, who has...
It's not even changing.
Take a sip.
This is with Premiere running. That's crazy.
Chris Teal is draining the grid right now. The grid's fucking dying.
He's sucking the power out. It's
Yeah.
all good though.
661. That's exactly what made me think of that when Bender's telling the joke. 110011.
They had to let more water out of the Colorado River. I don't know what's out there. Hudson? Colorado?
Colorado.
The
What
Colorado
river?
River. The Colorado.
They have a river. It's true.
It goes all the way to the ocean, bud.
Yeah, all the rivers do, right? River is?
No, well, not really. Some of them go to ponds or
river
lakes.
doesn't- If a river doesn't hit the ocean, isn't it just a lake?
It goes to a lake, yeah.
No, they come from a lake.
No, they come from mountains originally.
Sometimes the lakes don't let out. That's the thing.
Yeah, dude, they hold that shit, and humans just gotta tap into it, and then
Dude,
we
the
get this.
Suck
The
it up.
Colorado River was the highest I've ever seen it living here in the last 6 years. This year, it was fucking crazy, and it's finally back to normal. So I might go floating this weekend.
Dude,
So that
I was looking at my canoe. I'm thinking about the canoe FPV.
Dude, I want to go in my fucking tube, dude. Put my ass in the water, get some beers towed behind me, dude. It's the way to do it.
We got a spot around here,
where did the rain?
the YouTube, and it goes like zigzags for forever. You get
Dude,
6
we
hours.
got some rapids in ours, so you can't get too drunk.
Oh damn! Ours is so legit chill. It's ridiculous, but it's like 6 hours to get to a spot where there's another road. So you are fucking out there. It's cool though.
Here, what do you think? Green or orange?
Depends on what.
I would
I don't
say
know.
orange. Orange. It looks like the
Just first thought, I would say green, but that's just because I live a green lifestyle.
You know what?
Enoch's on red. All the time.
Yeah, I'm always
I
on
love
red.
red. I like red.
The orange almost looks red enough for me.
Yeah.
This
See, okay, I wasn't even looking at the quads. I just thought you were asking colors. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh no. It's all good.
Dude, do you see the horns?
Oh,
Do you see the fucking horns, folks?
Definitely the red.
Do you
I
see
still-
the horns, folks?
I still need a fucking Taurus horns GoPro mount, you guys.
Dude, they saved my camera, but they didn't save my arm. My arm broke, but the camera was
Oh
fine.
man,
You need tusks.
you need camera
Yeah.
tusks.
Tusks on the arms.
Yo, camera
Lock on.
tusks are important actually. I think you need GoPro tusks going on.
I need GoPro horns, motherfucker. Oh.
Like a spider leg impact zone. Think about it. If it
What
had
about hooves?
If it had just some hooves. If I'm about to eat shit, let me just put it all into the hoof, the tip of the hoof.
Yeah, just dip a hoof.
Dude, I don't know how primitive you're gonna get, but horns is
Mud as possible, dude.
dude, you're just gonna go to
I'm
straight
stealing
mud.
ideas from.
All of your fucking standoffs will be made out of mud.
Primitive technologies.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You
Yeah,
hand
dude.
you fucking whittled that shit.
Yeah. You guys are using aluminum capacitors, dude. I've got fucking. I got mud and goddamn tree
Dude,
bark.
I'm
Mud and
using
rocks,
fucking
bro.
berries. I've got the sickest fucking berry capacitor. You've never even seen shit like this.
Dude, just measure the microfarad right out. Measure that shit.
And right when they're measuring it, you club them and you take their wallet.
Yeah, you're like, dude, don't measure it. Actually, fuck you.
Dude,
Actually,
you're not gonna
you
get.
measure
What
my
are they
shit.
getting off the berry? It's not a lemon.
You got a potato on your quad with
Fucking-
some electrodes.
You just got a sack.
Power, yo.
A sack with a fucking
Yeah.
bunch of electrodes going, putting it in series.
No, it's gotta have a cart. It's gotta have like a little wagon with a bunch of potatoes with electrodes in each one, and then it's gotta have wires going up to the quad.
The
quad has to be tethered.
potato tether quad. Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, if anybody out there does a potato tether quad, holy shit.
How much power do potatoes produce?
Yo, we can fucking find this out. Potatoes or lemons. I think lemons might give us more juice, right?
Wait,
But
are you
I'm
trying to
ting.
make quad powered by lemons?
Powered by lemons. Powered by. Okay, look. Each raw potato produces 0.5 volts of energy.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
But,
30 calories.
At what amperage does it?
Exactly. The amperage is going to be your killer.
Oh fuck, that's a lot of potatoes.
So in theory, you only need 30 potatoes to get up to 4-cell voltage.
Okay.
But that's just initial voltage.
Like
That's
one
just
sack.
not even draining.
Yeah, that's a sack a second maybe.
So maybe we do it in like a train car full of potatoes.
Yes.
With each other.
No. We charge a regular drone battery with the potato battery bank.
Oh fuck, Zoe, because we could start out testing it using a tiny whoop battery.
Yeah. We can start small and scale this up. I mean, you only need a couple potatoes.
Zoe, do you want to do UFDA crew fucking research and development? And we're gonna listen. We're gonna send you a lab coat, okay? Actually, everybody's getting a lab coat. Everybody's getting a fucking lab coat, okay? Okay, and we're gonna all become the science.
We're all gonna become the science. We will be one with the sciences.
It only takes 110 pounds, folks.
Dude.
For a smartphone.
Wait, that's kind of doable though.
So
potato charging.
650 pounds is my estimate for a hover. Tethered hover. 650 pounds for a tethered hover.
I might be down to actually do this if I can post the videos to my channel.
Yeah, but UFDA wants it too because we want to fucking show people potato power in its ultimate.
We can do like little potato experiments on our own.
Yeah,
and then we can like combine our data.
Exactly. Guys,
Mike says we should play the clip.
That might be enough to actually get the UFDA crew notoriety in like actual news publications.
Oh, Mike, I don't know if I downloaded it. I don't think I downloaded it. Resend it to me. I'll try to play it. Resend it to me, dude.
Oh my god.
Potato.
Oh my god. So in theory, we could totally make a tiny loop charger with potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that still classifies as flying a drone with potatoes, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, hydroponic potatoes are where it's at.
What an iPhone battery is 2200 milliamps.
Yo, look how they sliced them, though. This is important. People, pay attention.
They're making 5 volts.
Listen, no. What we're gonna do is everybody's gonna build your potato battery at home, and then you're gonna wire into the grid, and we're gonna share it through the grid and just run it off the fucking house power.
We're getting 1,000 pounds of potatoes, and we're getting rid of my battery bank. We're going full potato.
Fuck yeah, Zoe. All right, fine.
First, you gotta rinse them, dude.
You gotta
look
rinse
at what they're doing.
Yeah, the thumbs. Oh, count it down. Oh, fucking dirty bastard.
Yeah.
How could he do that to a friend?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, one of these guys based that potato project for his like PhD or something.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so this is important. See the spacing they have between the iron and copper?
Yep.
Like, that's important. You have to get the spacing just right. Like, I've actually watched videos on people making batteries out of lemons and potatoes before. It's It's really neat.
What's better, lemons or potatoes?
See, that I don't know.
That's a good test.
Welcome to UFDA
Oh,
Wolf Lab.
shit. Hold on, folks. Let's see if this works. This is not working.
Yeah, it has to do with like something with the pH of the fruit or whatever, you know.
Which, in theory, lemons are going to be better because they have higher pH value. And
They're
so,
acidic. They're acidic of battery.
yeah. And the other thing is surface area. The more surface area you can have of the lemon or potato with the iron and copper going through, the more charge you can actually get from it.
All right, hold on a second. I think you'll be able to hear this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this out there, folks. Hopefully.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Welcome to UFDA Wolf Laboratories. Side effects include, but are not limited to, numbness or tingling of the thumbs, twitching of the pupil, which may trigger slight or moderate cerebral damage, causing paralysis, which may induce excessive yaw spins. Welcome to
Okay, that's it. All right, continue.
Dude, when did you even make that? That
Dude.
totally fits in.
It's like, I don't know. It's just, this is how things work. We just had been to have that just made the other day. I don't know how that worked out.
You had some lab coat memes ready to go. You were planning a whole meme war with that. And you just waiting for the opportunity.
We just might have been planning this shit, and then Mike and I both had work really late the night that we were supposed to tell you guys about it, and then Zoe just fucking did it anyways, so fuck it. So fuck it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you fucking
So
sniffed
you
it.
need at least 50 or 60 lemons to charge a battery. So I would assume that's less than 100 pounds of potatoes.
Yeah, that's probably more like 40. No, you're probably looking at about 25 pounds lemons.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is lemon power better? Lemon is the lithium of our generation, right?
Potato is the nickel kaya or nickel.
Yeah, nickel metal halide or nickel metal.
Yeah.
We should do both just
I
for
agree.
fun, though, right?
Yeah, for testing reasons.
How
one of us
much
could do
is
that
it
test,
really gonna cost?
and then one of us could do that test, and then one of us could do like, how many lemons does it take to get enough
Listen.
batteries? You know, we could all do little tests.
If we have to raise money to buy trucks
Science
of
with
potatoes,
science with UFDA. Dude.
what if we literally dump trucks of potatoes at Zoe's house? Like, Zoe, where are you right now? Potatoes.
On the
You
island,
just have a
like,
fucking mountain around you.
So in theory, my shipping address, if anyone wants to troll me, feel free to send a package to 1804 Garnet Avenue, number
It's
2,
live.
San Diego 92109. Send whatever you want. If you want to send me
Whatever
potato,
you want.
you want to send lemons, dildos, drone parts.
Damn, she is
No.
receiving of everything.
Potatoes, folks,
you know, I'll
will
make use
save
of
us
it.
money. Just saying.
Mike Award. Oh yeah, Mike sent it. Is that what he was talking about? Was that what he sent?
Yeah, I think that's what he just sent me.
I got you.
Where is Mike? I thought he was coming on.
That was Mike of War made that, by the way. And that's what it was so ironic that you fucking led right into something just perfect. Hell yeah.
Tonight's been a fucking great night of discussion. We've
Hell
talked
yeah.
about like quantum early shit, drone stuff.
Liquor.
Yeah.
Getting, yeah.
Taters.
Wait.
We got to the taters, we did.
Someone's gotta light something on fire.
Oh shit.
I'll light this weed on fire.
Yeah, I will roll another blunt. It's
You know
true.
that I don't smoke.
I'll roll another blunt.
So like,
It might be a place on fire.
I don't know if anyone remembers that the entire time, like every time I like had anything to smoke at the Junktown Get Down, I was always prefacing, "This is probably gonna be the last time you're gonna smoke with me."
I kind of remember you hearing that.
Yeah.
How do you remember when you were smoking weed?
We had the weed cannon going at the get down.
Dude,
That
Yeah,
would
I
be-
haven't actually experienced that before I clean myself up. That
Yo.
was fun.
if there's one thing I'm gonna teach our robot overlords, it's how to enjoy a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's
kick
something
back.
that AI can't do is enjoy fucking good weed.
Kill all
Exactly, dude.
humans, kill all humans.
Hashtag flower.
Hey, they're pretty cool.
Dude, they'll just smoke like what are those gyros called? MCU 6000s. They'll
Yeah.
just smoke.
Fuck.
I hope AI doesn't want to kill us all.
They're listening right now.
AI's on the flight 1. You kidding
Yeah, dude.
me?
I know.
Dude.
Did someone comment that shit, dude? Someone commented that.
Dude. It's like you're not even flying anymore. This is bullshit. You just throw your
This is
transmitter at the wall.
Yeah, you thought Hypersmooth was cheating. Until we break it.
Dude, yeah, Gearhead was like, Chris, are you sure that you didn't have Hypersmooth on? I was like, nah, bro.
Dude, that's pretty good. I've seen that. I
My
thought the
fingers
same
out.
thing. I thought the same thing. I was like, dude, he's doing
So-
something weird.
All
here.
right. Do you guys respect back in the day when you had to tune your fucking quad?
I never-
Right? Because I respect that. And you know what I like about the whole HD thing? Is that they don't have the fucking hyper smooth setup right on it. And so you do have to tune your fucking quad.
Or you gotta have smooth fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the
Preferably
OGs.
both.
We got the OGs in here.
Oh,
I used to
geez.
tune
Dude,
my quad.
I remember flying a CC3D where that motherfucker was like, oh, wow,
Oh,
wow,
dude,
wow,
that was
wow,
terrible.
wow, wow. And I was like, oh, this is so sick.
It was
And then
terrible.
I flew like a F4 board, and it was like, man. I was like, oh fuck.
Yo, it's like okay, I've lived through like computers from Commodore 64 to like what we have today, and then I've lived through drones that are like fucking they fly like literal garbage, and then now we've got this amazing shit that flies like milk, like our buddy
video
here,
game.
Are
the
you
milkman.
ready for Skynet? Are you ready for the
Hey,
robot
yeah.
overlords?
The robot gods, yeah, they're taking over. I'm giving up.
See, that's
Dude,
that's why you have to join them. If you become one of them before they take over, then you get to be part of the revolution.
Well, I don't know. I think I'll be flying FPV though.
So I
Spud-
fixed it.
Spudnik
for-
said he just built his first quad. Fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude.
Spudnik. How'd you find
Hey,
us,
that's-
Bud? How'd you find UFDA CREW Spudnik?
I'm giving him a sub because that's what's up.
Everybody go sub Spudnik. He built his
Number
first
80.
quad. I want to see his first flight. You got to post it, Bud. Even if it's DVR. If you can save your DVR. Oh, wait. He's got videos.
Yeah, he does.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Oh,
Nobody knows what's going
Wait,
on
what?
anymore. But I still subbed. I'm over it. Noisy B! What up,
yeah.
dude?
He subbed. He just said he's been flying for 9 months. With a bind and fly. Hell yeah. And he
Hell
built your
yeah,
first one.
dude.
Building is fun. Building is like half the fun for me. you
I
know?
think you should start building now. Right now is the time to start building. Because, like, you can just, you're going to pick some stuff. And I'm telling you, you might like the motors that are on the quad that you bought, but if it's got a different size stator or a different,
different camera. fucking
different KV or a different camera, yeah, you're gonna
Different
like
settings,
it better or worse, and there's something in there for it. Like for example, what camera are you gonna fly, Westside?
Dude, I've been digging this Predator Nano And then I've really been liking the Falcor. Like when it's good light, the Falcor is the best fucking image. Like it's so crispy. The colors aren't like too much. I feel like the Predator, you need to back down on the saturation.
Yeah.
It's really green and blue. But the Falcor, like right out of the box, is like fucking a cinematic FPV cam. It's badass.
Oh, dude.
And the 2, they just released the 2. It's got a higher frame rate. I think it's got 60 FPS. That's the only thing I noticed when I was running it at night. The lights would kind of like boop, 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 kind of pulse because of the frame rate. The Predator doesn't do that, you know, because it's 60 FPS.
I think my 2 are the Falcor and the Eagle.
The Eagle's really great too.
Yeah.
The Micro Eagle, like I love
It's
that.
just because it's like it goes and you can get to that dusk time period.
Yeah.
Like if you
like
look,
golden hour, oh yeah, perfect time for those cameras.
If you look at my fucking fireworks video, the fireworks video, I had the Eagle 2, and that motherfucker. Yeah, I could only see when shit was exploding, but
you could see really well.
I could see literally everything in the entire field, and it was enough for me to just pick a trajectory and go that direction for safety. And it was just like, in all honesty, I got other quads without Eagles, and if I flew those, I would have been so fucked. I would have been
what
so
you need
fucked.
Next time, homie, is put a fucking flashlight on the ground.
No. It didn't matter. There was flashlights on the ground. Because the problem was the time that it took for the camera to reorient from bright to dark. Because it could...
See, that's where that's where the Predator... With the Predator, it's fucking instant. The second it senses a change, it's...
Dude, it took a second for the Eagle too, but I'll tell you what, I could see all the corn. Like, it was in the middle of a cornfield. They had like a trailer parked, and they did a whole like fireworks show like there. It was like a private show, and it was super cool, and they had it like super under control, but there was no natural lighting.
Right.
Other than explosions.
Other than explosions.
So
dude, I just got the Caddx. What is the Caddx with the CMOS sensors? It's like the
SDR or whatever.
No.
Oh, the Rattel.
Huh?
The Rattel, the red one.
Yeah, the Rattel. And on the back, dude, is like a plastic cover, and that shit, like it feels way more solid than the fucking all the other cameras I've had.
No
so shit. I can't wait. I'm building a 4S quad for that.
So just off his specs, the Caddx Rattel camera is the best camera on the market right now.
I will say, the side of my fucking Eagle 2 right here is totally cracked open. Yeah.
So
every single one cracks. Everyone cracks.
You can still fly with it, though.
I can still fly with it, but let me tell you this. They stopped selling the fucking cases. Like the Eagle 2 cases. And I ordered the last ones.
Bullshit, dude.
And I like the red. I ordered the last ones from Banggood, and they were fucking orange.
Dude, check out the for my Brawler that's coming.
Oh, that thing is dope.
Yo.
I wish I had a multi-extruder, dude.
Oh,
I think these are hot swaps, dude.
That looks like a hot
really?
swap. Yeah, it looks like a hot swap.
Fuck, I could do that.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, but look, he's got little fins inside the fin, so you can put LEDs and light up the BQE fin.
Yo, hot swaps work really well. You just have to push it. If you don't push it, you're gonna fuck up your hot swap. You would rather have more material than not enough, because then your print doesn't attach. So push the first little bit through. And all my hot swaps.
So the way I did it, the ghetto way to do it is you put like a cube off to the side. So then your extruder like goes over there and you stop print, change your filament, and then it goes over there and like primes the nozzle and goes back.
No.
See what I'm saying?
That's a legit way to do it. Mine was the ghetto way to do it. So
you just eyeballed it. You're like, yeah, that looks good right there.
Dude, you just gotta push it in. It's like whittling.
You gotta push it real good.
Yeah, exactly. Chris gets it.
You you gotta have the side cube if you want that shit legit.
No, you're right. He's definitely right. Listen to Primitive. But if you're gangster and you just don't care,
the like satisfaction I got from the, I just didn't get enough satisfaction for it to outweigh how much babysitting I did,
dude,
like doing that.
you know,
that's what it is. It's you have to be sitting there, dude.
You're right
You
there.
have a printer, right?
My printer
fuck
is
no,
right
dude.
here. I'm touching my printer right now in my hand. It disappeared next to the couch.
Motherfucker.
I'm touching
I
it.
have a
I
printer.
know. I don't print shit. I have home, dude. I have everybody else print me shit because everybody else.
Dude, that's such a disadvantage.
My shit's
And I'm
broken
sorry.
right now. My shit's
I
broken.
know.
The hot
You
end.
have
And I know I know how to CAD and shit too. I took like 3 years of AutoCAD in high school. you know,
Chris.
so I know I can design shit. I just haven't done it because I know once I do it, I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna spend a lot of time with it, and it's gonna take away. But now that I can edit fast, I can like be editing and like be printing at the same time. You know, I feel like I can do that.
Dude, you're pretty much magical with the editing. I think it's
Well,
like,
it's real quick now, so
you can add shit in.
yeah, I can, dude. I even like I'm gonna start producing music again. I think so.
Guys,
Oh,
I would, in all honesty, let's just, you focus on, you do a little music, we'll work on getting you a printer somehow. And then,
Ender 3, dude.
yeah.
$200.
It'll
Yeah,
be
$200
easy.
bucks. I hear $200. I'm like, what the fuck? That's it?
It's easy as
Dude.
fuck, too. It's a good
Bro,
one.
my Ender is fucking so crazy, dude. Look at this shit.
And
I've
then
been printing.
Can you just print parts to upgrade it and
Dude, it's printed like fucking crazy, dude. Look at all that shit. Non-stop printing. And this is the second run, dude. Like this is getting ready for the frames I just ordered. Like the Ender works really good and it's cheap. So if you guys are like trying to get into printing, for sure look at the Ender.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a fucking.
I
thought I was gonna
Luxy.
It's worked out good.
Dude, Luxy's got fucking 4 printers? 3 printers. He's got one of those
Dude,
CMYK ones,
He's
dude.
got like the best printer, like the quad color.
Dude. He showed me a little test print from it. Shit is
Unbelievable.
badass. It's
Yeah.
like fucking like this spiral little base thing that changes colors throughout it. It's
so
sick.
crazy.
But it doesn't print to you.
Is Luxy in here right now, dude? He
Yeah,
went
yeah.
so hard.
Dude,
He
no,
went so hard on the printing since I last talked.
dude, totally. Dude, he's got an Ender 5 and an Ender 3.
Yo, Luxy.
You have an
is-
Ender 5?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, you should see it. It's got like fucking LED lights all up in it, and he's got a webcam by it so you can
Bro.
live stream from it and shit.
Like, I just
Dude,
got
I
myself
was
a 3. It is the most amazing printer I've touched. It just
I was
Chris.
thoroughly like I don't know if anybody else knows Luxy, but I was fortunate enough to meet him at the Get Down, and I stopped and saw him. I stopped and saw him in Denver when I was there, and he invited me over to his house, and I went over there, dude. And I went down in his basement, and I was like thoroughly surprised with how sick of a setup he has. Like it's clean as fuck. He's got his 3 printers out, all like badass, and his quad desk.
Dude.
And he's
Luxy's
like
got
a
a good
dad
setup.
of 5. He's
Yeah.
like a dad of 5. He used to rip dirt bikes. He used to
So
fucking
sick.
smash on it.
Yo,
Yep.
Luxy is the man. I love
Dude,
this
if you
guy.
guys aren't subbed to Luxy, sub Luxy right now.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking triple check I am, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he's putting videos
No,
out,
that-
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Lux, let
I
me
totally-
just
I
say,
didn't have bells on
Luxy
those,
is
though.
the guy who
You got
is
bells.
taking care of all of his printing needs.
Yeah.
He's on top of all that shit, and you know
If
that's
you're
who I
listening
go
to
to.
it, I need help, Luxy, dude. I can't print fast enough.
He's gonna tell you to get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to.
He's
Dude,
fixed
people,
all the
that's
parts.
what I hear is you can't just once you do it, you can't just have one. You got to have 2 running back to back, so you can be
Yo,
doing
I'm
multiple.
telling you, I need another right now. I need another.
See, I bet, dude. Now that you've been printing long enough, you're like, I gotta have more. And then you got to have more space for that, and it's like, fuck, a
'Cause,
whole
like,
another hobby, dude.
You set off a print and you're like, fuck, you know what I want to print? I want to print this. And then you're like,
exactly. You're
fuck,
like, fuck, I gotta wait till, what, 8 hours till
8
that bitch is
hours.
done.
Yeah. What am I going to do for 8 hours except fiend?
Edit some footy.
Or
That's
you
what I would
start
be
like
doing.
manufacturing it and shelling it, and then all of a sudden one of your printers goes down. If you only have one printer, you're fucked. If you have two, at
Exactly.
least
Dude,
one.
that's where I'm at right now. I need to print something out for Scumbucket.
Dude,
But
has anybody seen
My
the Brain
hot end
3D?
is busted.
The Brain
Yes.
3D.
The Brain 3D layer, like, to pick. I saw my buddy went over to his house last time he was in Florida, and he walked through his shop. Dude, there was like 20 fucking $1,000 printers, like all lined up, dude, just all going.
Fuck.
$1,000.
Yeah, dude, at least. Yeah, I think my buddy paid. You know, he's got newer, nicer ones now that he's been doing it for a long time. But
So now that I've been tweaking settings and shit, I don't even know if that if it can justify that cost. You know what I mean?
Can. I don't think it can.
Like,
in all honesty,
what cost?
like $1,000 for a printer. Like, I don't care how fast it can go. Like, I mean, maybe yeah.
After a prolonged period of time, or if you're in the business of selling prints, I could see it's less set up, so it's you buy it and it starts printing. You know.
I think they're still going to come down in price. I don't think they're ever going to break like 150 or
Dude,
200.
it's so simple. It's so simple.
I mean, like, so that's the thing. Like,
But do you want it to be that cheap? Like, I don't think I want to buy a printer that's less than $200.
I think
I don't know.
It would be garbage.
printers have about the same amount of material stuff in them as like, you know, like an expensive microwave or something. You know, like $100.
Yeah.
150.
No, there's more going on with a 3D printer than a microwave. Microwave, you have a transformer and controls to control the transformer, and a power supply unit that converts the power for the transformer. With a 3D printer, you have so many fucking moving parts. You have so many different parts. It's a lot to get down to like $240.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's telling me $200. I'm like, are they really that fucking cheap? And
So
they
they're-
are.
No, they are that
cool.
cheap.
But you have to put them together.
No,
If
you
you're
don't.
buying
In all honesty, you don't.
if you're buying a
Like the-
DLP printer, and this is different, so most of the printers that are on market are FDMs, where they distribute the material from the top, feed distributed material. What is coming out now, and the cooler stuff, is that patents had just recently like gone away for DLP printers that use laser sintering. So essentially, you have a projector on the bottom and a vat of liquid resin that projects up an image to the bottom of the resin, and slowly you pull out the structure from the resin, and that's your 3D print.
That's that is worth money. Yeah, that is worth like hundreds of dollars.
Patents on those have just like disappeared, and that you can build those printers super cheap because all you have is an LCD screen plus a Z-axis driver and something to hold some resin.
No, but
Like
the resin
active
is
resin.
the problem. The resin. Where are you making this resin? Getting the resin from?
Well,
And where do you get TPU resin?
in theory, well, there is actually. In theory, you could get the price of resin down to the same price of traditional filament per weight. Like it's not really exotic material, and you can make off-brand resins. It's just not a lot of people aren't doing it right now because
Yo, you know,
kind of.
I watched Sandrea clean her shit, and it was like a good 2 hours. She cleaned her shit. Like after a print, maybe it was like an hour or two.
Well, so that's the thing is like with the nicer resin printers, you can do two types of two layers. You do your build-up layer of your structure support, and then you can do a layer of actual like structure. And then the structural support, you just dip that in water, and it like goes away.
I think it's
I
like
saw the sign on Chris's face, like, God damn it, Zoe, shut up, you're singing.
No, I'm
No.
searching
All right.
I've never seen a resin printer.
Do you know what? You know what resin printing is like? I see it as like the thing
Oh,
for.
that's sick as fuck.
is
Dude, they're fucking high end. Like you can get a good resin printer for like the same price as an Ender 3. Yeah, the longer SLA 3D printer.
That's interesting. And so it like prints it and then like.
So,
Prints it
for
again.
example,
Yeah, that's how
Newbie
it does
Drone
it.
uses an SLA printer for prototyping their frames and 3D prompts.
no, but
Yeah, like that shit's cool. Like that's the future. That's like when you think of like a futuristic way of making shit with fucking light.
Totally.
That's
And fucking juice and like some liquid shit. What?
dude, I'm telling you though. Listen, dealing
That's a
with
juicy print.
dealing.
And
Yes,
that's,
that's
like,
a juicy
if-
print.
Yeah, dude.
Dealing with juice is not as cool as dealing with a filament. Like, let's be honest.
It's different.
It's not.
I
It
can
is
see it as being
different.
different.
But if you're trying to
No,
make
this is
something
a different hobby right here.
if
This
you-
ain't TPU print.
Yeah, like if you're making something that's really high quality, like you can't surpass an SLA print. Like there's like almost no fucking lines and shit. Like you can print
Yeah.
out production quality things with SLA.
That's where I see it as being for maybe not stuff you're gonna bash, but stuff that you need to look fucking incredibly crystal perfect.
So for example, you can
It's got one axis to follow.
make molds. You can
It's
make
got one moving axis, right? And that's the I think that will be the key.
that's so much cheaper to make. And then all the
Oh, and
patents
absolutely.
have expired. So any company can go out and make SLA printers without having to worry about a patent lawyer breathing down their neck.
The
That's a
sintering,
5-hour print.
the sintering ones
Yeah,
are
you-
like the same thing, but with lasers
It
You
looks
like
very
print
clean.
backwards.
Look at that manifold.
and dust.
So the laser printing, they're not Shapeways, but the people that own MakerBot bought up MakerBot several years ago, and they have a bunch of patents on laser sintering. And that's different than DLP sintering. So DLP uses like an LCD screen or a projector to project an entire image up.
You see it doing
Laser
it right there?
uses a laser to heat up material to melt material. So you can make metal prints with SLA using laser sintering, but it's a little bit more involved and a little bit more like high end. But DLP SLA 3D printing is super fucking cheap, and there's a lot more companies making resin now than just a couple years ago.
Yo, can we just all agree this guy's cheeks are so fucking rosy? Look at these rosy cheeks. Look at these rosy cheeks on this guy.
Dude, I used to have rosy
He looks-
cheeks like that. Tall rosacea.
He's
Sucks.
He looks like he just got slapped in the face.
No.
Dude.
I think he's
It's
maybe it's
rosacea.
cold. It's cold or something. I don't know.
That's pretty clean. That's pretty clean right there.
Yeah, that's a good
It's-
print.
it's like totally. He totally skipped through the drone footage too, like it was nothing. He just skipped right through it. Look at him.
Well,
He
to be
didn't even
honest,
care.
line footage.
Look, he's got a 360 on his backpack. No, what is that? It's just got a stick. Oh,
Yeah.
don't die.
Is that a drone? Is that a drone?
Like seriously,
It's
is he
his,
filming
it's his
that
360.
himself?
Yeah, and it's his 360 stick.
360 stick.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well now I need to get a 360 stick.
No, they're so badass. Like I've been wanting to get a one Insta one bad.
Well, I'm adding that to my wish list. After I buy a car this weekend.
Oh, you getting a car?
Oi,
Yeah, I think
What
I'm
kind
gonna
of
buy a new one, or like lease a new one at least.
How are you gonna be able to tow it?
Huh?
How are you gonna tow it?
So like I got friends in San Diego I can leave it with. Like my plan is to actually start putting down more roots in San Diego. Work seems to be working out, and I don't know. Like I think I can make some decent money down here and doing what I love, and yeah. So I'm gonna try to get a car. I'm gonna hopefully find a place eventually. I'm actually thinking about saving up money and buying a house.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's some interesting like grants and programs for first-time home buyers in San Diego. Like I might be able to afford a ranch for like $600,000-$700,000. That's only like 20 minutes away from work. And actually start up a proper drone house.
Fuck.
Damn, so like hobos could just show up and drone around the premises.
more like people on my VIP list.
Oh, all right. So I'm
So
not.
sign up
So
for
I'm not
Patreon
invited. I'm not invited.
now.
Like seriously, like that happens, I will be using some of my Patreon funds to make that happen.
Yeah.
In theory, if I just tuck away all of my Patreon funds for 1 year, I can actually afford to do it, and that's not without having to put any other funds towards it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really good.
yeah. So gonna become a professional or whatever the fuck that means.
It means you can sustain doing what you're doing. That's professional.
Yeah.
Zoe, you're the only professional I've ever recognized in the drone industry. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been so professional. Like, if you look back at my history, I've been a loudmouth. I've spoken my mind. I've
Fuck
lit
that.
many fires in the industry, like a lot of different fires.
Being yourself is not something that people should hold against you.
No.
You've been yourself the whole time. And you
Yeah.
know what?
Right.
You've been unapologetic. And why should you be? You are you. Fuck them.
Damn it, Enoch, you're just drunk enough to get
Who
me.
are you?
Fuck
You
'em.
are
Yeah.
Fuck them, Zoe. You know? Because it's like the Jameson says, this old guy says I should drink the Jameson tonight, and I did. And there it is.
Now that Zoe's getting super professional, we have to just make T-shirts that say "Fuck 'em, Zoe."
Fuck them,
Yeah.
I'm professional. Fuck them, I'm professional.
Something that you couldn't even wear at all.
Yeah.
Dude, when I first started in the hobby, your videos popped up. I remember.
I
And
watched
so
them.
like I know a lot of people.
I will never ever forget the
Oh,
video
yeah.
where you're hanging out with Rotor Riot and you're flying off that cliff and you go, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, "What the?"
Exactly.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
My mind fucking was fucked at that point. I was
Yeah.
like, "What is this 3D flying? What the
Yeah.
fuck is this?"
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. It's a thing. Like, and I am like really stoked with how things have been. I've been in the industry for a while, and it's really hard. Like, almost all of the pilots I looked up to that made great content have stopped making great content. Like it's
Oh.
Chris, nobody looks up to you. Everybody's just jealous of how fucking sick your milky flow is.
Yeah, dude.
We're jelly, you're milk.
Well, I mean, like, you know, because like there's the Mount Rushmore of FPV. Hatch Harpoon.
Yeah, the OGs for sure, totally.
Matty Stunts. He doesn't
Yeah.
make
I know.
content.
Totally sad about Maddie and Sharpoo.
Oh man.
Let's Chad
know.
Black not
Yeah.
making content anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
but their
Godzilla is still
their
making
content
content.
Is it lives forever?
yeah, would their content hold up today?
Dude,
though?
Yes.
I was literally watching fucking check this out. This was so sick. Like it was the
Pull up
Rotor
the-
Riot video where they're in Tahoe? The long range Tahoe fucking trip they did.
Oh, word.
Compared to the footage now, oh my fucking god.
All right.
Like I just want to here we go. You guys ready? Hold on.
Hold
push
on.
it.
Let me see if I can pin it. I don't know if I can.
Get real good.
Fuck, I can't pin
This
it.
is where he lost his Mavic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
That was back when Rotor Riot had the largest ego, could do no wrong, and gave no fucks.
Yep.
Yo. Cheers to FPV's glory days, and you know what? Sometimes the man comes in and shits on your chest, and you're like, fuck.
Look at the tune on this fucking quad.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit!
It's
Dude,
just a
that's
Rotor Riot episode.
They're all watching. They're like, yeah, dude, get it, bro.
Dude, and it's crazy. It's crazy because these have the highest amount of views, and the ones that are good video have the lowest.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
crazy.
For the longest time, Rotor Riot had a different person that was working their content push.
Yeah, their PR.
Well, so I don't know the full specifics, but I swear to God, at one point in time, someone that worked for 9gag was pushing their content through their engine to kind of get an uptick in YouTube.
Dude, let's hire that person for UFDA. And tell
Bro,
him we're
combo?
going full Pornhub.
Oh yeah,
Don't try this at home, kids.
Don't.
yeah.
See, that is pretty ballsy. Even to this day,
Hate
Hank,
the problem.
That's not really that ballsy. In all honesty,
when you do like that
he
versus like that,
he didn't go that far. What is that? Like a quarter mile?
well,
That was
Yeah, no,
pretty
that
okay,
was-
but look, that was fucking October 16th, 2017.
No,
That
yeah,
was 2 years
okay.
ago.
The
that
time
was
period.
2017 though.
Yeah, the time period that happened, that was ballsy.
That's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, we were all like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh
And
yeah,
now it's
when
like,
I watched that,
ew,
that was crazy.
you know, now it's like,
You still
ew.
got Chris pins. You still pinning Chris, bro.
Oh shit, the
I
Chris
can
pin
feel you did the vote.
gallery.
Now we have to look up a video from almost 10 years ago because people don't realize where FPV came from.
What video?
There is a 3D helicopter, like literally someone with a 700mm 3D helicopter put an FPV setup on it and dove buildings 10 fucking years ago.
What?
Yeah. You can pull this up.
All
Yeah,
right,
world's best FPV helicopter video.
all right. Hey,
2012. 2012.
we have to do a giveaway, and I have this many Parmesan stickers in front of me.
Let's see if
I need something to put on my fridge, yo.
Oh,
All right,
Shake the fuck up.
lots of Parmesan stickers are about to happen. But what we need to do is, I see 17 watching. I want to see 25. Push the link, and Parm's gonna come out.
How do I share a video? What the fuck?
And they're gonna
Share,
come.
screen share.
They're gonna
Screen
come in
share and then
packages
I'll
like
pin you.
this.
Share.
Oh, a thick package? Would people?
Dude, I keep my thick. I keep it.
I have,
Right
I
next to
have, I have like a dozen thick packages right here. So, let's just get the link pushed, and then I will bump some packages out with
But
Parmesan.
seriously, like, Enoch, pull up the video.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Pull
whoa!
it up.
What do you think this is? What video is it?
I'll send it in the
Can
chat.
you-
I can't share my view for some reason.
Hold on. All right, the whole chat will be exposed.
No. I put
It's
it.
exposed.
I put it in
Oh wait, it's not exposed because of Wombat's fucking bicep.
Hell
Thank-
yeah.
Thank you, Wombat.
Thanks, homie.
You did it. You did it, boy. It's
I'm just
fucking
like
amazing.
people have to see this video because it defines what FPV was back before all dives matter, back before Rotor Riot, back before fucking drones were really a thing. People were doing fucking crazy shit with FPV on things they shouldn't be doing.
All right.
Way back before ruining the hobby was ever a concept.
All right. Hold on, but
Right.
we can't play it like this. It's gonna.
Check out that setup! Check out that
We're gonna fuck shit up. We're gonna. Everybody talk over it. Blah 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 blah.
Hey! Just turn the volume down, homie.
I'm putting. All right, it's real low. All right, everybody, don't listen.
Don't listen.
Oh shit! Oh
Jesus Christ.
shit! This stuff is
What?
still crazy. He fail safe right there. Are you kidding me? No. Oh fuck!
I want to know what
Those
recording
people.
system he's got on.
There was like 7 people seeing
This
it.
is before fucking GoPro,
Dude.
for sure.
Are you kidding me? Look at
God,
that.
what the fuck is that?
All of Google is amazed. All of Google is amazed.
Dude, just imagine. Hold on. Just imagine a 700mm
dude,
fucking
those-
heli flying that close to your
Oh,
ass.
that's 3D flying. Is this Zoe FPV?
Dude, he's about to chop their faces off.
Holy shit.
So back before Rotor Riots, back before ruining the hobbies, back before all the fucking bullshit and drama, people were doing this kind of stuff.
This guy's like, what the fuck?
Yo.
Again,
Yo, come on.
700mm helicopter, like big ass machine.
Let's
Dude,
just.
that would be so scary to see that fucking hovering outside your cab window while you're fucking operating. You would probably feel like the vibration from it that far away.
Oh, fuck! Ah! Oh!
It's my understanding the guy that actually did this went on to make
Oh!
RC helicopter top guns with cameras on them filming. Like, so he went on to my knowledge,
to being a filmmaker. I could see that being badass. Little helis with fucking gimbals on them. Whoa. Dude, share your PIDs, bro. Oh damn! What's up, Spidey?
The funny thing is, like, this is better tuned out than like half the quads from 2015.
I
Oh,
know,
totally.
right? It's crazy. They worked hard on this shit.
Dude, I bet that thing's so loud.
Oh, I know, right? You can hear it buffeting.
And 7 years later, we're still doing the same shit, and people are freaking out about a 5-inch quad flying over nothing.
Oh, gapping it? What?
Oh!
What? Look at that gap action, though. Dude, people still won't hit that gap today with their 5-inch quad. Except Spidey. Spidey's getting down, you know.
So this is actually one of the videos that inspired me to get into 3D.
Hell yeah, that's badass.
It's like, I saw this and I'm like, well, shit, 3D helicopters are a thing, FPV's a thing. Why the fuck do we not have this with drones?
So true. And now, where are we? We're all at a point where we desensitize ourselves to the point where we have to flip every 30 seconds. Or every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds we have to flip. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I have to flip every 2 seconds. I don't know how bad you guys are.
And so that's actually an interesting point. So then you have footage that FPV pilots like, which, you know, is what we're mentally used to, is like what we're looking for when we're flying. And then you have footage that the average person actually likes to watch, right? Two different things. So, like, there has to be like a comeback to that whole making footage that people actually want to watch if you're trying to make a YouTube channel that's going to be successful.
Not
All right,
good.
well, I gotta palm out.
Oh!
I should probably farm out too.
I also need to palm out.
Damn.
Now,
Damn.
I got to go. Dude, the girls are awake, full swing, bro.
Oh,
It's fucking
shit.
happening.
Go drop the hammer, dude. Just fucking
Shit.
drop it on them.
Tell him that
Just
the
start
fucking...
hitting them with the hose.
Tell him the hot dog wand is a waving.
Zoe, that footage, I'm gonna have to watch that. Send me that link or put it in the UFDA chat so I can watch that shit, dude. That's amazing.
Boop.
Dude, the 3D diving in 2012. What the fuck?
It's goddamn amazing.
All right, I'm out of here. Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Don't let the kids poop on the wall, my brother.
Yeah, keep the shit in the toilets. No.
Yeah, don't let the
No,
Roomba
put it on the wall.
fuck it up.
Whoa, we lost Chris too.
Bye, Enoch. Good night.
All right, good night.
Wait, are we done recording? Is it off the
Oh,
air?
we're done streaming right about. Not yet, actually. We're not done
Wait,
yet.
We're still.
Hold
we're
on,
still
wait for it. Wait.
Go subscribe to my channel, Zoe FD, OutcastNoWorks.com. I love your faces. Goodbye.